thanks for joining us here this week on Yaad Radio. This is Breadlocks, the article Dreadlocks, and we're premiering on Yaad Radio an interview that was done. Yeah, an interview that was done with the Lion Voice. Saying, so we give thanks to all those persons who helped to make this possible. Again, give thanks for all who support iYard Radio. Saying, so this is a rebroadcast of an interview that was done earlier this week with I and I Breadlocks, the article Dreadlocks. Saying, and the program is called The Lion's Voice. Saying, this is of course on the Lion's Voice Network with Kwesi. Saying, so we give thanks again to all those persons who made
Set the people free. Jackie by the powers to chant. Jackie by the powers to chant. Rastafari, the lion's voice. People. Shall survive. People, open your eyes. Wake up. Blessed love, this is Queen Omega, represented for all lions and lionesses. With the lion's voice, because it's our story. Rastafari, live it. Hey, the lion's voice, Rastafari. KWTIT movie representing for the lion's voice. Yes, massive. This is the time for I, the lion and tell I story, our story. Yes, and we know like this. Reign and rule. Said I say I reign and rule. You can't take the lion vibes, people. You know, all the ones said I say reign and rule. Reign and rule. Said I say I reign and rule. Queen Omega drop them in the fire. Pull from them and no Queen Omega. She reign and rule. Royal Kushite, ancient essence. Emperor Selassie in a majestical presence. Clash of all sevens. Projecting to iron events. We sing a song for the king. We bring joy and blessing and overstanding. Yeah. We hear Jah every day. Reign and rule. Yeah. Selassie, I reign and rule. Yes, I. Lion vibes. Selassie, I reign and rule. Attitude say that. Boondocks. Black Organization of Noble Diplomats optimizing expressions to the world. Till the world, till the end.
Amina, the time has come for the lioness to tell our own story. No surrender, no retreat. We
The lion's voice.
His Imperial Majesty, Emperor Haile Selassie I, glory and honor in the name of his chosen queen, Empress Waziri Menem. My name is Kwasi Bansu, aka the Chazmach Kwasi, aka Ras Kwasi, aka the Reading Ras, aka the Pan-African Happy Man, a creative industry attorney. I'm an author, I'm an artist, I'm an actionist, and right now I am the host of Lion Talk Live. Welcome to the Lion Voice Network and welcome to Lion Talk Live, where the lions and the lionesses are telling our own story live. I have to take this opportunity to just welcome all of the new subscribers. We are bubbling officially. We've been working on this thing for some time and we kind of figure out the algorithm a little bit. So we give thanks all of our new subscribers who are coming on board. Big up Ghana. We have incredible growth in Ghana right now. So we have big up all of my Ghana family. Jamaica likewise. France. All of these places coming on stream. The people are speaking. The family is speaking. And I want to just say welcome. And we're going to talk today. Today's topic is about the Rastafari independent non-aligned media. How important is it? Right now, we are waiting on the Republic of Iran to do a strike on Israel, potentially setting off World War III. All of them think they are going, do we want a Rastafari voice, or are we glad to go to Fox News and NBC, or do we want to have a place where we can turn on and hear what the rest of them say? These are the kind of things that we're going to be discussing. You know, who is controlling our narrative right now, family? Are we just artists we run out on a stage? Do we have a vision, a national framework, an economic plan? How do we feel about relationships? We're asking all of these questions. And as I say that, we're bringing forward Lion Love. We have a new episode going live tomorrow. I want to play a little excerpt. This is going to be very sweet. I'm really looking forward. We have an influencer, Kishela. Me I tell you, the daughter a chance to talk to her about what she's looking for, brethren. You know, relationship topics, because family. Till we repair the damage that took place within the black family, we're not going anywhere. So, you know, on this platform, we're tackling these ticklish issues where people don't like to tackle in our community. We like for bonfire, we like for, you know, keep it fiery, but we're not really deal with the relationship and the man-woman thing. And that is where everything start right there. So if we don't solve that problem, then we're in trouble. So I want to just give the item a little snippet. We're doing some things today, some different things. I'm going to give you a little advanced snippet of what to expect when the episode goes live tomorrow at 5.
Right, so I'm not following no man. If you're not, because
okay.
That's dangerous.
So he has to be a Christian. You don't care the denomination, but he has to be Christian.
I wouldn't necessarily say Christian, but you need to be under God. Everybody has to have a headship, even a man.
Okay. So a Rastafari brethren has a chance. That's what I'm trying to find out. Does a Rastafari brethren have a chance? Because I want to see you.
Yes, if he under his headship or under, you know, God's rulership.
Right.
Well, you know, crazy jokers.
All right.
Characteristics: someone who is gentle.
Yes.
Selfless. We need a warrior, because, you know, when it's time to fight, I think both. Yeah. Prayer should be number one. I want to be able to pray with him.
So the full episode is going live tomorrow, family. Forgive us, we're working out the controls. We're new to this, you know. But you can see the branding that we had. When you look at our early episode, you will see a little duck in the corner. But you know, I said no loosey-goosey. So we are investing all of the resources from our Patreon. We are audience funded we upgraded, got the professional StreamYard, so we have the branding and these things. And I'm gonna be doing consultations because I really feel every creative should have a YouTube page, just like you have a Gmail account, and you should be monetizing. And as I become more proficient, because these are things that I've talked to my clients about in theory, but when you're in it, it's a different story. You know what I mean? The practical always, have touches that the theory does not. So I want to do some consultations. We'll have more information on that in terms of how you can schedule a one-on-one. If you're part of the Lion Pride on Patreon and you are over the $25 a month level, I'm gonna start implementing some one-on-one if ones wanna take that. So we're gonna be rolling out some new benefits out yesterday. This morning, really, we hit 3,000 subscribers. So I wanna just again humbled and give thanks. We have some people who are here since we were under 100 subscribers. So to see the growth, to see the outreach, I'm getting the phone calls. People are trying book on the show. You know what I mean? The interest is growing. The word is spreading. All of these things. Big up everybody who took our Queen Omega episode over 1,000 views and our Norris Man episode over 1,000 views. Reach out to my brother Micah Shamaya. Today's episode is at 900 and plus. And I say we have to take it over 1,000. We can't make it look so. So if you have not seen the Micah Shamaya exclusive reasoning, make sure you go watch that reasoning. All right. I want to, we're going to bring forward the guests. I want to, before we get into that, we have a special guest feature. I them know that I am one of the conveners of the Association of Rastafari Creatives. We brought together creatives from all over the world to, centralize and to do some collective work within Rastafari. And now ARC, and this I had nothing to do with the planning of this, so I'm so joyful. Just for sure, because some people think ARC, them think it's just I alone. No, ARC is a collective of creatives that are working together for a common aim. So we have ones who are educators within ARC, and they have come together. We are presenting Next Strong, a Rastafari Youth's virtual summer camp. So everyone, I know most people watch this on the replay, but if you're live, you can share it, tell a friend. We have our special guest, and this virgin was one of the first people I called when His Majesty Rise I to gather the creatives together. This was one of the first phone call I made. One of the founders of the African Culture School. He's an educator in his own right. He was a pioneer in the streaming with Black Iowa TV. He's a alumnus when it come on to even this platform. He's been on this platform already. He had a terrible accident. He conquered death and the grave with the powers of the king. This brethren is a special brethren. So help I to welcome Ras with a Maya to the Olande. Ras with a Maya, Olande, Olande. Let me, hold on. We're not ready for the special guest yet. We're not ready for the special guest yet. You try to make me jump the gun, family. We're new to the technology. Ras with a Maya, welcome, family.
Blessed love, my brother Kwasi. What go on?
With
Rastafari.
there, yeah, man. With there, give thanks for life and strength. Give thanks for. We're talking about the ARC Youth Summer Camp. Please inform the family how they can get their youths involved, what it's about, why, when. You know what I mean? Just please educate I and I.
All right. one of the conveners of the organization. And yeah, Mama Isla, Sister Olivia, I give. Who else? Dutty Bookman. A few are I and I, you know. Yeah, man, Dutty. Queen Mama Moses, like, you know, we come together and we reason and we put together our virtual summer camp, you know. So from August 12th to August 16th, next strong, 10 a.m. Eastern time, which is 9 a.m. Jamaica time, until noon. So I guess that's 11 a.m. Jamaica time. Yeah, we will be having the virtual summer camp. It will consist of 4 different classes. You have mindfulness with Sister Olivia from Earth and the Fullness. And then you have the seven principles of Pan-Africanism, which is taught by Asafo Widamaya. And then you have Aya gives his teaching Word Sound Power, which is a music class. Him said the Harper's Way, and I don't know what that is. So I want tune into the class to learn something, you know, as a musician, you know. Yeah, man, him at the Word Sound Power, the Harper's Way. So me I say, okay. Even as an adult, I will just log in and take part in the class, you know. So even though it's for youth 6 to 12, and we have Dutty Bookman teaching the art of storytelling. And we know the Dutty Bookman is a author, yes, and also a publisher. Yes. You know? So, yeah, man. So, even like me, I say now, as an adult, I'm now just sitting on the class them and sip up all of the class them. So, don't feel that it is restricted to youth 6 to 16. It was constructed for youth 6 to 16, but it's a family affair, you know? So anyone can go to RastafariCreatives.com and just look to the flyer and follow the link and register. You see me? You can register your youth, but parents can sit in, anyone can sit in on the class. And yeah, on Monday until next strong, the week of Garvey, we have a reason with the youths, them and just, yeah.
If you don't know what I'm talking about,
I don't really like to say teaching. I'm more, you know, because as a teacher at the African Culture School over the years, I've learned so much from my students, you know, by just reasoning with them. I share what I have to share, and then them share how them understand it and what they know as well. Yeah, man, mighty. And I want to just big up the eye for the diligence, leadership in terms of bringing these things forward with the rest of the art family. So needed, because we talk about building institutions, but before we build the permanent institutions and the in-person camps, we can come together, use the technology, and start to really frame out what education looks like for I and I youth. So if you have youths out there, I'm going to be forcing my son, you know what I mean? You notice we use the word forcing, not a choice. You might have to go sign up for that, you know what I mean? You know, I'm going to try to encourage my daughter. I think she's doing some studying for the SAT or something, but if she can, she will. But my son, I'll go be in there. So if you have youths, you know what I mean, it's good also from a business perspective. They network with other Rastafari youths around the world. So we want our youths to build these bonds while they're young. You know what I mean? So they can connect with ones around the world. They're working together. This is part of our future planning. So any final sound, Ras Wiedemeyer, just give us any fullness. And then also, Ras Wiedemeyer is one of our great dub poets too, you know. And him have a project which I think is a classic. I want you to tell the people also before you try how them can support the IO mission and project. And if you haven't seen the Ras Wiedemeyer episode, go forward in the archive. It's one of the classic Lion voice. It touch a lot of ones. You know, I get a lot of feed forward say ones were touched by that episode. But give us any final sound on the camp and then let ones know how they can support the eye movements.
Is shrinking, you know, and the world is getting smaller. So a youth in a Jamaica, him can be in a class with a youth in the United States and a youth on the African continent and another youth in a South America all at the same time, you know. So we do give thanks for the ability to be able to reach across all borders and have the youths them build those bonds and those connections from early, you know, and just yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I love reason with the youths them. I know Sister Olivia does as well. I a gift also and Dirty Bookman also. So yeah man, it should be fun. And give thanks for calling Ethiopian in Exile a classic. It was a part of the mission statement of creating the album. We wanted to create a classic album. So it does my heart well when me hear someone say that, you know. And yeah, man, you can find it on all streaming platforms. It's Asafo Widamaya, Ethiopian in Exile, because we see Jamaica celebrate them Independence Day first day. But me keep telling ones and ones say, Charles is the king of Jamaica, so from you identify as a Jamaican, Charles is your king. I am an Ethiopian, I Selassie is an I king. I is an Ethiopian in exile, you know. Yes, I go and represent to those of us who never lost our culture, you know.
Give thanks and give the website information again on the social media.
The website information for the camp is RastafariCreatives.com, and you can find me Asafo Widamaya on Instagram, Facebook, Threads, X, YouTube. Yeah, just Google Asafo Widamaya or in either one, or just put it in the search and it will come up. Like, share, follow, and yeah man, comment on the music and let me know what you think, you know. Because we do take constructive criticism, you know, because we want to create a better product each time we come forward.
Give thanks for the eye, Ras Widamaya. We're gonna bring the eye forward again. To do a full sound. I tell
Give thanks
the
to the
Lion
eye
Pride.
alignedMedia, man.
Yeah, man, we're building it. We're building it for ones like the eye. So when you're ready to do your press run, you know what I mean, free waterway. You know, we can send the eye to 10 or 12 platform where each have, you know, the thousands of audience. That's what we're really eyeing, you know, because if we don't promote ourselves, then, you know what I mean, we're a joke, because no one is coming to save us. So big up yourself, Ras Widamaya. Perfect love.
And big up the eye, you know, my brother. The eye is always forward thinking and always organizing, you know. And for the ones who don't know that about the eye still, you know, yeah man, just always want to give you your flowers and kudos in public and make people know, say, you are one of my brother them when we look up to and respect, you know. Try to emulate just how the eye organize and keep working. Yeah man, love the eye, brother.
Well, the love is mutual, and I'm going to link the eye because we have some responsibility we want to full up. So I will link the eye offline, and we love the eye. Continually, you know.
Give thanks. And give thanks to the lion's voice, you know. Because the lion have to tell its tale.
Have to tell its story. So big up yourself, Ras Widamaya. I bonafide brethren. He's been to Ghana. He's part of the Habishan network. So you see what we're doing here with the Lion Voice Network. We're creating a platform as Rastafari independent, non-aligned media, so that we can talk about the things that are of value to our community. Youth Summer Camp, which major platform is going to give that a chance to go out there, do how much they have paid? to get access to these platforms, but these things benefit our youth. So you can see how crucial, and that is the topic for tonight. The item and call names. Tonight I have one of those names here present, and is a brethren I respect. You know, I go to Jamaica, I them amongst the brethren, and I watch how the brethren move through aeration. Mine I of myself, mine I of many battlefield warriors, family man, you know what I mean, of him wife and him youth them, you know what I mean, and I like to see that because it bring a certain level of stability and it show a resume. When you see a man is a family man, him have a resume of accomplishment and achievement, because to maintain a black family is the most revolutionary thing that a man can do right now. I tell you them that straight. He also have a radio platform where him do. He also does consultations. He's a promoter, event planning. The man is a social entrepreneur. And he's an introvert. We don't know how him do all of them things here. And him, you know what I mean? But we're going to find out tonight. He's a selector as well. We see the man select and we see the man have a place a rock. So multiple hats. But I am honored to know this brother. And we're going to be working very closely. So I want to take time and introduce him to the Lion Voice family, and everyone who watched this, because most ones are going to watch on the replay. As soon as you watch this, you're going to pause right here, go over to Yaad Radio and subscribe to the Brethren platform, because we are spread the joy. I have 3,000 subscribers. If even half of the item, go over there, subscribe. We can show the power of the Lion Pride. So help I to welcome none other than Dreadlocks, the article, Dreadlocks, Rastafari, live and reign.
Everything was going well. Tanisha, everything is going well up until
Isis.
KFC, still I do it big, big, big. Still I do it big, yeah, anywhere we go. Get KFC to them, we have to.
Get the eyes muted.
greetings.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Greetings, family. Boy, a little while ago, I hear, really full joy in the program, and then the technology decided to just, but we give thanks, in this time. I greet thee in the divine name of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie the First and Empress Menen, the royal example for I and African in this time. We give thanks for this platform, the family, those that we don't even know about, but still, what our sound, because with our lion's voice, so yeah, it has to be heard four corners of the earth. You see it? Yes, I give thanks.
Looking forward for this sip with the eye, because we have some very lively conversation or conversation behind the scenes. So I'm very excited. But before we jump in at the topic, we're gonna step into the Lion Talk time machine. I want the eye return to your place of birth. Where was the eye born? What was the eye journey like to Rastafari if you sight up this fullness?
Sankofa. Yes, I'm on a seat up, 81. The vibe in Jamaica election, you know what I mean? Gunshots. Kingston 20, Herrick Avenue, in front of Edu-tain High School, Mother tell me she have to really duck under spaces because it was that type of environment. But finally made it January. Yeah. And we've been in Kingston, City Lion from then. You know what I mean?
Yes,
yeah, man. Primary school, just up the road, Herrick Basic School. You know what I mean? This is another institution that is well known in the community. You know what I mean? So people felt at that space where, you know, yeah, it's safe for send your youth because at any point you can go to the space, you know what I mean? The community was just one within that vibration. Left from that school and went to George Headley Primary School. The George Headley Primary School, you know, the great cricketer, you know.
Okay. What's the name of that community for those who are not in Jamaica? What would ones know as the name of the area?
Yeah, Duhaney Park.
Okay.
Duhaney Park, Kingston 20, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Famous places for musicians, I've learned. Dennis Brown, a whole lot is from this space, you know. And within this whole space, the Bunny Whaler had his place over by Washington Gardens, and, you know, many great ones as we have seen coming forward. Yeah, man. So primary school was really one of those great experiences for me because we had great teachers. You know, Miss Atkinson, my primary school principal, was just one of those nonsense woman where now that I think about it is a many nights. You know,
Okay.
it's like Empress Menen within herself again coming forward through these women who care for children and they care what they make sure say you're well fed and you know what I mean? Them talk to you in such a way that you felt like this was your mother. Yeah. You know, that school developed, you know, I brain in such a way. Through even extra lessons from a lady called Miss Walker and those who know Dwayne Park and know the space. Miss Walker was one of those spaces where if you wanted to get in a good high school, you had to go to Miss Walker for common entrance, you know, extra lessons. You know, you thought about the days then when your name get printed out in a newspaper. Saying, this is the school where you pass, but you couldn't hide nothing, you know. But this lady was a master teacher. And I found that within that vibration, she helped to develop so many great individuals, not just remembering things, but even showing, you know, empowering you to show that you are a great person and should always speak of these things and pray. It's very interesting. But we you know, if we mention these things now because we're going to later find out that some of these prayers from our ones who are growing up, it's so powerful, you know, because it was so pure. You know what I mean? They believe so much, you know, so one God, one aim, one destiny, one must always remember that, you know. I call that. So, you know, these individuals and develop by brain, mentally, with the help of my mother, always saying, listen, education, education. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man. And, you know, Sanko friend again, I have to mention my mother, Elizabeth Campbell, you know.
Give thanks.
Yeah, man, I'm the only one for her. You know what I mean? And my father is Lionel Harvey. And, you know what I mean? I am the, I am the baby. However, my 25, 27 years, you know what I mean? It's still out there. We just had our family reunion this year and interesting the vibration, but this is a man that had a whole heap of children. See? You know what I mean? Because my mother the first to say, oh, you are the man now, you know, so you have to act like a man, think like a man. You know what I mean? And then in the class, the teacher say, oh, remember, say he's a boy, you know, and, you know what I mean? These little things and all them just reason with you, helpful, put your mind into perspective. Yeah, man. See? So within that vibration of primary school, you know, it was a constant development and more experiential thing where I'm growing with my mother, spending time with father, you know what I mean, meeting my brothers and sisters, them, you know, going forward with that dynamics. But the emphasis I can always remember, and this is very important, all family, African family to know this, your education and your youth start at your yard, at your home. show your youths them how valuable education is. You know, see, thy father have Encyclopedia Britannica and all these things, and it makes sure I have a session where we sit down and we read and reason. See? So, within primary school, I was successful to Calabar High School.
Okay.
You know, wasn't reading a whole lot, but reading enough to develop my brain and having reason in my family for know say yo them have a thing say yo you have you know you have sense, you have brain.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Yeah, you know them always are. So I don't know if that was a psychology I father or what, but it's proven now that halves have brain. You know what I mean? Our youngest sister, Kadian Harvey, is one of the top urologists in the States right now. Dr. Kadian Harvey. And my brother is Dr. Kadama Wenai. You know what I mean? It's amazing. It is amazing to sometimes walking up into the bank and you know, you give them your name and them say, but hold on, our branch manager is Harvey too. And then when him come out, he must say, yo, what about uncle? And this is a 50-odd-year-old man that call me uncle, you know what I mean? And
yes.
So the dynamics of my family is like that.
Wow.
But education, just, taking care of yourself and knowing that, that was always the thing, you know? Yes, I.
Beautiful. So did I grow up in a Rastafari house, or how did the journey to Farai now come?
No, the sound is breaking up. Again, the connection, I don't know why, but repeat that question, please.
No, I was saying, did I grow up in a Rastafari household, or how did the Rastafari connection come to the eye? Yeah, I hear I? Yeah, I hear? Okay. Family, make sure you hit like, share. We're going to be talking about Rastafari Independent Non-Aligned Media. You know we're live all over the world, so sometimes the Wi-Fi act up, but it will come forward. But we are going to be going deep. This is one of the brethren who creates his own radio platform and who streams a lot of the conscious events in Jamaica. We had Rasuida Maya earlier of Black Iowa TV. He was one of the forerunner when it came on to streaming events, and now Breadlocks has taken up the mantle in terms of streaming on YouTube. Make sure you go to Yaad Radio on YouTube, subscribe to the Brethren platform. He's one of many that we are highlighting. And you know, I also have not mentioned Rastafari TV. We had Sister Fanai on this platform, one of our early lives. If you have not subscribed to Rastafari TV, please do so. That is the Rastafari media platform. So that is one that we have to mention. But we also have the Honorable Priest Isaac. We also have Aisha Star. We have Yaad Real. You know what I mean? There's so many. Yeah, I can hear I fire. Yeah, I can hear I. We're working. Yeah, I can hear I. Breadlocks. Isis. Can the I hear I? The Wi-Fi is being very temperamental, so bear with us. But we're going to get what we need, faith, determination. But yeah, we're identifying on this platform all of the Rastafari independent non-aligned media platforms. ARC, the Association of Rastafari Creators, has been working on mobilizing them We have a filmmakers network that we've established, and we're now in the process of establishing a Rastafari independent media network. So, all of these things are so crucial. We see Babylon running to war, World War III. We said on this platform from long time, World War III already start, and look where we're there now. It'll go on. Yeah, I can hear I.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
All
I'll tell
right.
you the technology.
Yeah, man.
You can hear it's crazy, But
yeah, so them things can go. I was saying, was I brought up in a Rastafari household, or how did Rastafari enter into the picture for the eye? Isis? All right, family. The Wi-Fi is giving us some challenges, but we're gonna work through it. We've been here before on this platform, and we work through it, and we get through the interview. Um, if not, we'll have a reasoning in the comment section. You know what I mean? The show must go on, rain or shine. So, today's topic is Rastafari independent, non-aligned media. In this time of global uncertainty, Armageddon, America on the brink of war in the Middle East. We have terrible war in Ukraine. We have African nations at war, or facing war. We have Haiti destabilized all over the world. And people asking, what is Rastafari doing? Is it just music and run up on a stage and burn a chalice, and where are the Rastafari schools and the hospitals and the health centers and all of these things? Well, Rastafari independent, non-aligned media is here to let the item know that works are happening, because contrary to the narrative that nothing good is happening with Rastafari, there are a lot of ones, and we highlight them on this program, on this platform, that are doing powerful work. See that we brought Wida Maya, a Rastafari virtual summer camp is happening next strong. How many people knew that? Well, Lion Voice is here on the replay. When people watch this, they will get to see the interview. They can sign up their children to a virtual summer camp. This is the role of Rastafari media, is to make sure we have things that are important to us, that there's a platform, there's a curated audience to see these things. Yeah, I can hear I know, Fire?
Yes, I. Good thanks.
Did I grow up in a Rastafari household, or how was the introduction to Rastafari?
Very interesting. I was not brought up in a Rastafari. It's the total opposite of, what I am right now. You know what I mean? I can remember even a vibration where I wasn't even allowed to watch ER. I would know what that program is in Jamaica. On a Friday evening after news, we had to turn off the TV and go and read. Where I father would make I read the encyclopedia them, and I sister and reason up. It wasn't a situation where, no man, my father a Rast boy, the man didn't deal with Rasta man.
Yes, family. We're gonna get it. We don't panic when Wi-Fi conk out. We'll get the story out. We'll work with it. This is part of being live. This show you that we're real Rastafari, independent, non-aligned media is on the rise, going in and out. There's all type of vibration happening. Continue, Fire.
Yeah, man. So within that vibration still, we weren't brought up that way. Our mother, make sure so we go church on a Sunday. Make sure so we trim all every Sunday and everything that. Pastor boy, you know what I mean? When people say I go church on a Sunday, you know say my mother was raised in a son. You know what I mean? It's one of them youth then in the community where people's like, yeah, Peter that,
Yeah.
Genie one boy, you know what I mean?
Yes,
yeah, man. And that was the vibe vibration. So Rastafari wasn't within that scope of things, you know. I was just treading forward, you know, trying to find myself, you know. But it's high school now.
Right.
I will start go Calabar, seeing big up principal Earl, so Earl seeing, and we get introduced now to history class. And then the statement is made in history class that these Europeans came to Africa to civilize.
It'll get sweet now, Wi-Fi concord. That's how these things go, family. When the reasoning gets sweet, sometime Wi-Fi try concord by you. But we are not new to this. We are true to this. So we are gonna get out the story. The lion are gonna tell him story. In between, we are gonna talk and just reason and make it nice. All right.
Yeah, them can't, Rome can't stop it, man. We are reason, you know. So
Yes, sir.
the ones them right now the book, you know, and I teach we at high school. Seeing, say the Europeans actually came to Africa to civilize Africans. And I say, yeah, I and I great kings and queens. I and I will build certain things, and but it just never sit right with me. So I start asking my teacher certain question, and is this a Rastafari fine eye? You know what I mean? It's black consciousness and aware that I and I people couldn't be these people when you know Egypt. I mean, I read in Britannica. I know say Egypt, they up this Africa. I never know. You know, but know so the thing that separates. So I could have geographically put it in my brain, and I said no, but we see these virgin, and I wasn't skin conscious at that time. Okay. Because for real, we see Egyptians as white man, original. Okay. Because it's them thing that they in a book, or them thing that image they in an encyclopedia. Them never again know. And if you get a darker shade like your shade, them one they would have been a slave.
Yes.
Yes, I. Yeah. So the narrative was also always controlled by them from the inception of writing, or what them call print. You know what I mean? So so within that vibration now we'll find out say that can't be right. So we'll start questioning the narrative. See? And then now not only that, here, as you know, as a youth, you experiment with what I call now lifestyle plants where you see around you. So every Jamaican have the story of the Kira. Banana trash. You know what I mean? You light up a banana, you roll up a banana and you say, yo, and you go through and we go through the stage and you go through and you go through a next stage, you know what I mean? And you go beady while one at a time them and you say, you know? But then no, herb is where it's really at, cause that now make you circle your brain and read as you say, yo, anything when you put your mind to know, you can really achieve it. You see, it's out there high school now, 9th grade, and we're bridging them and smoke herb and we're reason under a tree and we're eat plum and a smoke and a vibe and reasoning start. I'm a bridging Ricardo Williams, we call him Rudy. Them one they always bring some real reason to the thing, you know what I mean? I was say, yeah man, African consciousness and
Alright, family. The reasoning getting sweet and the Wi-Fi go on with things. So as we say, we don't panic, we just let the Wi-Fi recharge, and in between we sweeten it up. We're here talking about Rastafari independent non-aligned media is the topic for this evening. We are in Lion Talk Time Machine right now, going through the Brethren Trad, because before we get into the topic, I like to introduce who the speaker is so that we have some context when him give him sound. You know what I mean? You have a vision of who the speaker is. It's very important when the lion have an opinion that you know the lion's story. So the Wi-Fi right now is rough, but this is live from Kingston, Jamaica. When we do the lives, we're live all over creation. I just recorded an interview with a brethren in Ethiopia, one of the elders in Ethiopia. That's going to be going up. I'm not going to spoil who it is, but I can tell you it's a legendary episode, one of my favorite episodes I've done. We're going to be doing a lot more content with Rastafari who are on the ground in Africa, because that side of the story has not been told. And this is one of the things that Rastafari Independent Non-Aligned Media come to do in this time, is make sure we start telling that side of the story. We want to talk to our indigenous African brethren them who are treading Rastafari. What is it like leaving your traditional reasoning, you know what I mean, your traditional culture to come trad Rastafari? We're going to be bringing that. Big up, Grap Lover, Wi-Fi can't defeat a I tell the idea, I know what you're talking about, kid. The thing nice. We're bubble. We don't rush nothing. I'm not a Russian. I'm an Ethiopian. All right, continue.
Yes, I. We give thanks, man, and we give thanks to the ones them tuning in, especially the empresses them in the many nights. We give thanks to the royal balance.
Yes.
You see it? All the true niggas them out there, you know? Yeah. Give thanks. Yes, I. So,
Yeah, man.
as we say,
Ricardo, Rudy.
Yeah, man. Oh, yeah, so. Them man, they always a reach up on a different level, man, from longer, you know, from a tall a while. It's a short youth, but him tall. You know what I mean? And him reason tall like a big man. So he must more street smart and thing, you know? And we have to see how that virgin really influence I to have great life experiences. So we give thanks for that. You know what I mean? So we heights up, we using herb, and we reading, and we experiencing certain things, but we're not Rastafari yet, you know.
Yes.
No, we're not Rastafari yet, because then we just there heights up, and then we start listening to Sizzler, and Sizzler start look like this mystic man in the mountains, and we are saying, no, whoa, see, then our time for trad up, you know. So we's a man now where like all a session, like all a St. Mary will come from now, when we know so that I come up and Sizzler where they me and Rudy buy up all a half pound of herb and soap and grab up and get the thing together and have a chalice and think how I got St. Mary will come from, and jump on a bus and just trod as little youth, me I tell you, high school in a fire.
Yes, right.
Yeah, because Sizzler were dead and K.P.T and the whole vibe and that with them on you know, and herb is hey, see that herb, very, very mystic, you know what I mean? Yes. So that was the glue we really keep I and I bridging them together and keep the track on our consciousness. So always I say, yo, we are sip up the whole of the ancients, and we never leave with chalice, although we weren't really Rastafari.
Yes.
But within that consciousness of not even knowing, that is the heights. The heights where we all see all along with we held that iPad down the road with some other Rastaman, and we link them where I get now. Is this Rastafari we are getting and never knowing?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, so some more time I once probably they in Jamaica and them even know how Rastafari is so present. Even in the food where you cook, you get Rastafari. You know what I mean? So that's why we always take one from the family, make your own try. You know what I mean? I would just take the whole family, we welcome all of them, you know, see it. So, yeah, man, it's within that vibration where I try forward and thing and go high school. Yeah.
So when you're smoking herb, you and Rudy and move around the island, Sizzler Kalanji in his heights of heights. When is it now that light bulb come and say, yeah, a Rastafari?
So the vibration they reach at college.
Where did I go to college?
I went to D. Michael University. The same university, at the time it was Teachers College that Emperor Haile Selassie visited when he was in Jamaica. This was one of the spaces. And we strategically got that space because of no Rastafari leading it. like with the upper Stony Hill Heart Academy, I work as a library assistant. I read. So a long time we are reading Ras, you know. See? Yeah, so the people them have to just know that it's not just you alone, although you're moving forward with that, but it's a whole heap of way I read and we have to make people know, say, yo, it is cool. And it is also, you know, Afromantic.
You see my shirt?
Yeah.
read, we are reading, you know, bigger than Air Jordan. It's a go bigger than Air Jordan, man. Tell you how them read, man. Physical books,
yeah, man.
Continue.
See, because I know it's not a Roman, we're not going to say romantic, but it's Afromantic for read too. Yes, it's sexy, it is attractive, so I want people to know, say your brain is the most sexiest thing where you have. Anyone who are pre that say you have to read. So within the vibration now, we're a library assistant in the library, and we come to a consciousness to start the Tivoli Garden and link with some ones from Rasta City, and we are all certain vibration and we go big, yeah. You know what I mean? And I get exposed to the first Rastafari global reasoning where they keep up a UWI.
Okay.
And through Sister Marcia, yes, Marcia Elliott, who do Quick Blast Media right now. Seeing Uncle Fredlock's sister. She see I on the way and say, yo, you know, go to the Bingia Scott Pass. I'm saying, I don't have no money. And she say, you worry about money, go up on the bus. I'm say, yes, auntie, really just go up on the bus. And she say, if anybody asks you about nothing, tell her, say, tell them, say, me, put you up on the bus. I'm say, yeah, that's a Rasta thing, go. Them just see and them see you with them third eye team and them just say, yo, come in, man, cause you look like a last sheep and anyone, we have you, we protect you. We have a shield over you now. I mean, I say, we jump in on the bus, we find them, we go at the biggest space, food, everything, be nice. And I say, what? No, Rastafari, is it? Yeah. So, I don't know, I don't have no big thing when I say, I listen, I see now moon or nothing. I just love it. I see I auntie just come for and see and say, yo, this youth is seeking knowledge, you know, he want become an I am, he want find himself, so make me help you. And she said, come on the bus, man, without fear, without doubt. Yeah. So we tried up through the conference there and we still at work and we find so we now make the decision for go Michael because of the overstanding that I visited and I get directed to be a teacher. Like even bridging them at Tivoli Garden and tell me say, yo, teach. I mean, so they want to call I teach. When I'm a teacher bridging and the man I say, yo, you'll see. You know what I mean? That bridging named Dean Frost, police and soldier held up kill him. Why me have to move from Tivoli Garden? See, this was just before the name Adams them thing. I mean like I was like an hour away from the killing. Me hear the gunshot them when me are coming.
Wow.
You see what I say? So I could have get dashed when they did it. But me decided when I come from Stony Hill to come off of the bus at public hospital and walk through public hospital and walk down Benham Town and come down to Regent Street. When normally me da go the other way and walk through town and buy something, but he broke the day so me just jump off of that. I want to tell you it's a wicked thing to come just jump off of a bus bad man style. I don't know where we get it from, but we just never have no fear. And we know so this is a safe place. We say, yo, you know me? Yo, no fear. And we just jump off of the bus. You see how I say? But within that vibration, we find that we're bridging drop out and in my pre-Rastafari from them time, they were said Dean Frost were linked with Rasta City, were linked with those brother the name again on Drop Flesh from down at Rasta City. You know what I mean? One of the ones them within a space of consciousness.
Yes.
Were linked with. And what I said the reasoning is Rastafari and that is the way. You see me? So we enter Michael now and take it on in fullness because one first devotion, Stephen Golding and Brother Menin from the UNIA was the guest speaker at devotion.
Okay.
And we say, wow, this again is a next divine thing. All them know say me are there in a this space, in a this time. And the call is for educated individuals to take on the mantra of teaching Garveyism in the school, establishing clubs. You know what I mean? Something I know me hear my name called. Because from me I say, God, you know what talk about now a serious vibration, what talk about now building nation, what answer the question, where are your schools, where are your hospitals, where are your great men? You know what I mean? If there's not there, you have to be that one or you have to build it. You know what I mean? So with the mic one, we'll get the experience there and you know, we'll go through that phase where we serve as executive secretary at the UNIA 454 Division on Duke Street under the leadership of Frank Gordon. You know what I mean? Wilde Medin, Eva Golding. These are all the presidents, you know, Lady President, Mr. Courtney, Edith Courtney. You know what I mean? She has served for a long while and you know, these strong individuals help to shape I. You know what I mean? So we start read and we do things and we do. So we don't know. We never get caught up in a no grand teacher. He's a little man down on me yard named Hyper who we reason with, who always a reason about this one book and I tell you say, yo, read the book there and you have to understand yourself and deal with balance.
Okay. What book was that?
I should have had this right. I'll tell you before we finish because it's so interesting. A Virgin Sean, the elder, giving me a copy of that book, and I lent it to a Virgin J.A. and I know I can't get it back. But you know, book is like that. And Garvey tell you, say your book never lend a good book for you. Gone.
No. Yeah, I learned that the hard way. Me lose some serious book in my deal, just like.
See, but you know, Ipa was the one who now really keep I grounded within Rastafari because all I did college and I come back now. I reason with him and I show him say, yo, you see, in a community people might think say my mother off, you know, because he's a good youth where my mother send me go church and this and that and now all of a sudden me look like Jacariah dumpling head. You know what I mean? My locks them stick up in the ear and you know what I mean? Real dreadlocks. See it? And the Adrian say, yo, no man, just keep it circumspect, balance. So you know things so we need Rasta or teacher, we need and the man there hold some heights with me and I say, yeah, alright. I then considered myself. Like I say, it's here, because we don't know. We are on a mission fire. We're going into those institutions. It's like I envision myself as one of them youths that were highly Selassie have in Ethiopia when say, oh, I see that you're great at event planning and, you know, listen, I'm going to send you to that university to study and when you come back, you are supposed to strengthen your people, make your connection. Don't switch, you know. Don't switch and don't forget who you are in a virgin. Zane, but go learn from what they have. Put what you know to be your root of what you are and let us develop the future of Africa. And that has been our mission, like a spy for Rastafari when we go and take away the information and shape it now for that African development of I and I people. What we're now coining, you know, and persons can look at it as an African futurist. You know what I mean? How do you view Africa with our African spiritualists, with this technology what we have now, with the AI? See? So is AI ancestral intelligence, meaning now they're artificial intelligence? And how we shape that and make our thing work in everything, in our culture and everything, which is what they are, you know, doing through the Rastafari independent non-aligned media and through many other platforms, you know. So we'll find within that vibration, and you know, you can stop me at any time still.
No man, continue.
All right, so we'll find within that vibration now we were easily identified as a kingman on the campus. This is Michael University because we are the only Rasta. Is the man said the one we're bold enough not to trim, to really go to the ones the man and say, God. It's that we're saying. I'm going to big up Mr. Duhaney, Principal Duhaney. he was the vice principal at Michael and later became the principal at Edna Manley. See, when I went to Michael and them asked about our locks, see, that man called me in his office, and him have a big Bob Marley photograph behind him with Bob Marley with him spliff in his mouth, so this is the principal of the Michael, See, yeah, man, I want to go in the office and say, wow, I was blown away, with them time, them Jack Araya, them just a thing them up in their ears, son. He must say, yo, anybody give any argument about no Rasta thing? Say, no, because I don't make them know, say, yo, that is what I am. Say, yeah, man. Anybody talk to you about no Rasta thing and no earstyle thing, come to me. Yeah, man, that man was like a shield to I, I tell you. I don't know how he pick up one eye and him deal with that in such a way where even some first year man afraid forgot to him and he's a man see him on the corridor and stop and shake him hand and him shape I for be a Michael man because that man was a master teacher.
Okay.
Yeah. Mr. Duane. And you have a next master teacher too, Mr. Holt. Yeah. See? But within that vibration now, those persons protected me. I am now Executive Secretary of the UNIA 454 Division. I have now established the Garvey Club at the Michael. I was then voted the SRO Student Relations Officer Assistant because of just my work in the school as a kingman and how we deal with it. And people identified that I was different. Because I always make sure so we're different. I mean, I'm the type of person who don't pass people and tell them and not tell them after. You know what I mean? It's a one where open doors for ladies and them thing there. And you know what I mean? You come on at the cafeteria line and I say I run late for your class, but give out my space and all the reason and was always that piece. So when it was time for election with the student council, like they must say, no man, I him. And nobody never run for the 2 year them fire. Yeah. I tell people that, yeah man.
Mighty.
Yeah, because of just the works. And I mean like from going in, I mean like certain classes I did museum studies and I went to the museum to look for the picture of His Majesty and the student who came, the picture that they took when he was giving the award to the student, and I met the museum curator and she just took me on as a son because she said, you just start the course and you just want to come in the museum and you want knowledge and she carried me way around at the back with all the African thing them they know, We have because this is the In Africa Museum and I would encourage individuals, if you visit Jamaica, this is a gem. The In Africa Museum on the Michael University campus. It has some of the most extensive collection of African artifacts from Institute of Jamaica actually is now taking and curating things from what they have to the amount of thing where them have down there.
Wow.
Because
I didn't know that existed. I didn't even know that existed.
Because what I find out is that Michael, as a fraternity now, our old boys, when they do their research and when them go through them life cycle and them a drop flesh, the first place them donate things to is the Michael. That fraternity is still alive. You know what I mean? So, yeah, we know just how strong that space is and the information that is there, and we ask persons again, seek information, Institute of Jamaica, let us go and see these things. If you can't make it to Africa, find the spaces to have the thing them and touch them, see them, look on them and connect with Africa, So we find that within that experience we're there in the museum and we get exposed to certain things and we are tried Rastafari, we are tried Pan-Africanist. Seeing we are hail His Imperial Majesty, we are read, we are trying now to follow the words them. You see it, and we see ourselves now as the African student where His Majesty sent. So we do the works them, we are trying to make the people them aware. So even in a devotion now, we are changing thing them now where we demand, say, at the devotion at the Michael, where we have a notice and we read the quote from the, you know, the message to the people of Marcus Garvey and them thing there, you know? Yeah. We want to be more conscious in the school now. We want to host bonfire night. I want to be responsible for that. I want to get involved with artists them. I want to get Exile the Brave them. I want to get Dexter Malawi. I want to get...
Yeah, long time when I hear them name, they big up the brethren them.
So that man tell us that them introduce me to these things name Reach the People.
Okay.
And then I Nation, them money from them money meet. Them man just say Harvey, buy them book, them man call me Harvey, them man know my real name from day one, like Harvey, Peter Harvey. And when me I tell him say, oh, breadlocks, him I say, yo, hey, Harvey, you know? See it? But from them man when them man meet, man, every event when me keep a Michael, I Nation did it. And I mean, me I try to get lecturers for buy book, me I try to get students for buy book, me try to get security for buy book, me buy book and give people. You know what I mean? More and big up, Ras Boza, the brethren we have, we sell a Michael himself, like bun and them thing there and them thing there. When the cafeteria lock, the Rastafari brethren, there's a next brethren will help me for all my eyes on the Michael. Even if you go there today, right now, I'm still there, they run at the student council space. The man, they have them bingy drum and a countless nights. I just we and him there alone. And him and him guitar and we just have vibes and just are easy. All about some herb too, but you know. You know, we vibes, we hold it. And then man, they show say, yo, what you know as Rastafari in the school, move militant, move circumspect. So yeah. Now make them have nothing for say to you when you're in a class. Make sure say you dress properly and real. Yeah. More also give thanks to my small fraternity which is chaps, you know. This is my group of brethren who are them is the one them know who set up the structure for Breadlocks for be this Michael man, this man nowhere. Yeah. You know, chaps meaning charismatic, you know, honorable, artistic, persistent, positive soldier. That's the fellow chaps. That was the acronym, you know. Yeah, and therefore, we take charismatic from there and now have my company. But these were a set of men where we decided that, listen, we were going to be the top men in the school.
Okay. Excellent.
Yeah. So when it comes to grades thing, if all 2 and 3 are within our class, we are fight for the top grade. And it so happened that out of the 15 to 21 of us, all of us were on student council, including president of the guild.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So we had a certain standard about us. We dress our certain likewise colors on certain day. I don't know how we get into this thing, but I tell you. Yeah, man, it was a show of militants.
Vibe. What year are we talking about?
We're talking about 2008, 2009, 2007,
okay.
2008.
Okay.
See, I mean, when we all go cafeteria, it's like when Blue Days 21 Blue coming through, and you know what I mean. We have space, and we always have now a set of ladies named the Chapettes.
Chapettes.
These are supposed to be our counterparts now, who are supposed to be the top ladies, and they hold positions in the school. You know what I mean? So automatically there's like a competition. So we see these ladies and we debate them, and we, you know, what is the ultimate Michael man? What is the ultimate man? And me, I push my Rastafari thing in the reasoning to, and I say me, I look for my Mennonites, and so many women gave her a chance for you. K.P.T, Francis, money, give thanks to the blessing of the one.
Give thanks. Yeah, man. And we're gonna get into the I family life because I think that's an important thing. But when did this knowledge of His Majesty, how did I reconcile the divinity of Haile Selassie the first within your chat? Because everyone have a different answer. So I love ask the family this question. You know, how did I reconcile that within the I chat, or how did I cite up His Majesty in particular?
Marcus.
Okay.
Marcus. Yeah. From Marcus, I show you a certain way in terms of African development. That I meant is the first, I think, as a Pan-Africanist.
Yes.
See? Because that was just the vibe, like, yeah. I defend Africa. Say, yo, me, I come civilized. And I know, say, I is civilized. So, I know, say, I'm Kush. I'm the beginning. I'm everything. It's the man say, fire, I know that. See? But then Marcus said, no, the crowning of this king, you know, and if we look forward to that and the divinity of that now coming forward. And the example. So me not really want go up on no energy when me I say Haile Selassie is God and me I try convince no man say Haile Selassie is God. So I'm a great people a certain way too. In the example of this great king being coronated, observed by all these nations, not just by himself, but with his emperor, who is defending family fire, who is defending them empress. Who was willing to stay, and we're not about no coming to America story in a fire. No. We're talking about the realness now where the man say, yo, fire, no coronation without I empress. Him now go back in Yaad, him now, you know what I mean, fire about now, I said, yes. This is the true example of what I and I should be. So my first step was even in the Orthodox Church.
Okay.
With the assistance of Stephen Golden, introducing I to that space, introducing I to people like Ibi Lion now, K.T. Is that what I say? I creates. Is that what I say? China.
The family tree, you know.
I show the eye man, like we know Sistota from when Sistota was a little baby man when them usually have the vegan restaurant and we go this and we have event. The connection was always getting the micro community conscious. And how do you get them conscious? Invite them to spaces like that. Invite them to Poetry Society where you meet a baby Payne, where you meet LSX and Dubmaster Lynch, where you meet Uku Nuru, where you meet Jarara, and you meet these people who know is wordsmith, is Rastafari, where I read and can express themselves in such a way where if you're in a mind shop, you pick up the pen to understand weapons of mass construction, and I start write though.
Okay.
Yeah, because when I find say I write, I can't wrong. You see me? Yeah, man. So LSX, Tree of Life, Ganja, the whole of the ones them. So, you know, we get caught into that now. How Haile Selassie now is in works. The example and the works now within the community, and the tying now with Sister Marcia Elliott and all these people. The works. It's not just the words, brother. It's not just the word. Haile Selassie done talk already. So whether you want to take it as the divinity or the Jesus or whatever figure you want to take it, follow him words now. Follow the black print. Just do that. And make everything else flow. So that is how I sight it up, you know.
I go and get a little, you know, we're going to get into the family part because you're a young man. Michael Teachers College. You know there is woman like sand at the beach. How did the eye craft? Because a lot of ones get caught into, you know, this enough woman in a bungle. How did the eye shape the eye self to choose a queen and to take the family man route? In Jamaica, you're employed. That means that you have money coming in. This is what I admire about the eye, but I think it's very important for young brethren to hear from the family man them why them choose the route there and not the next route.
So I will start from this. I mother Levi very young for living in the States.
Okay.
The relationship I say I mother and father have was very interesting. I just know say I mother there for I, but I never sight of the two of them and tried together. Okay. Auntie Pansy and Tommy. This is a Baptist too, man, and a Rastafari, man. I see them married for years, farming, them do all kind of thing as Rasta, as. So I go forward in a university, yes. Whether we like it, yes or no, with the limited knowledge that I have within I life trad. You see, once he's a king and you trad forward, women automatically gravitate to the eye. Whether you want like it, yes or no. It is you now. So as me I tell you, say me carry myself as a king because they know I'm mother the United States, I get clothes, I get everything I need, I have money, I have even my own ends where I can take girl from half of the campus for days.
Wow.
You know what I So I was this spoiled city lion. Them called
So-
barrel kid or
So you
you know
took
what I mean?
a lot of experience with the opposite.
Yeah, man, holy part, and the ladies them choose I fire, and I made some good decisions and some, not so good decisions where I have even empresses to this day saying, what was it about them? Because now you seem to have everything together, but at that time, and we have such a great even to this day.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So after I say, oh no, let go now and let us part ways because this is now becoming very. So this is the move where them see the kingly from them time,
Yeah, man.
So within the vibration, I went through university. See? Yeah. I don't know, it's a very sensitive thing to mention people, but we just want to mention just all the queens who chose I and gave I that experience because it's not me choosing the fire, but it's only really sit I and say, yo, dreadlocks, and I give thanks to that experience. So graduate, and we had our first job fresh out of university. I mean, like, the summer, we'll get the job, and it's like, we'll get it in December, and we just work, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Fresh out of teaching practice, just finished the thing, and we'll go a Bull Bay all age.
Okay.
When I did a Bull Bay all age, I sight this Empress always so pleasant and so airy, And then this Empress now have a bow leg. And I say, hold on, man. What on so now? Yeah, Now being breadlocks now, being, the hot bread, I decided to just go and introduce myself. Full as a man. Because I was the only man again on the compound with a whole heap of woman.
Wow.
So you have to be that king again where the principal don't already look to you as a certain thing and then the other teacher them there. So you automatically become the disciplinarian and you're the father.
Yeah,
you're
man.
the let me call Mr. Harvey, And I made it my point of view to visit other class to get youths into them classroom and kind of the whole of vibration and it was such an impacting thing that the principal at the time sent I on many seminars for the school, representing the school.
Okay.
And I believe that if I stayed there, if I would have probably become principal. But at a later date, my beautiful wife served as principal.
Okay. So your wife is also a teacher?
Yes, I.
Okay.
I'm going to see the bow leg them and the walk and the talk and the whole thing, man. And all this for me, man. I have my tie well. The time them GQ'd up, bro. The thing them are coming from foreign and my mother make me have my cufflinks them and you know what I mean? I have a CK1 tie and this I'm a thick, I'm a slim tie, I'm a thick tie.
Okay.
So I step to our confidence and thing and yeah. We later end up just being this beautiful connection where it's so ironic. This is how life is now. Look at this. So we're at university. I told you I'm now student council rep. So I'm responsible for orientating. When my final year, my wife cousin was a junior, a grub just coming in. This was when Ivan Hurricane go on.
Yes.
This man come in and a huff and a puff and I said first year man say the pledge man. You know what I mean? I rock them and you know college life go,
Yeah.
Yeah, and said the pledge and we have some little thing over. I said, all right, we'll count grass blades tonight, 1 grass, 2 grass, 3 grass, 4 grass, you know what I mean? Yeah. And off and buff, and I say, Ivan, one to you, man, you come for blow down the place. This is our family member now, you know.
Yes, yes.
So when I had that experience with him at college now, their auntie came and met me and was also impressed with me, like looking from a distance, like, this Rasta man is kind of slick, you know, him put the words and him pleasant, but him discipline and, you know.
Yeah.
That time passed and I'm now with her and she's introducing me to the family. Okay. You see, I'm win. Yes, I'm a win, you know. Yes, I'm a win. It's the obvious day of my life. You see?
Win.
Not even she can't hate me no more because our auntie love me, our mother love me, our granny love me. Because they hear about me from long time, say me rag him and give him all him college name, Ivan, and him come on him and say, yo, you know, Mr. Harvey and Ray and boy, I'm a win for you.
No, she bring Mr. Harvey home now, you know.
Yes, I. And it's
she
so
win. She win.
Yeah, man, she win, man, because she said later on we were saying she saw me at college because everybody knew me at college.
Okay, so she might have set for you. She might have set for you, and you think that you
Right now, she'll do her master's paper right now. She'll listening or something. I don't know if she said for me, but I'm happy that she said for me.
No, it's a joy. Because I think one of the things that we as family man, where we have failed the people, is that the single man they make it look like them have more fun than we, you know.
Man,
they don't know the joy where we have in a stable relationship when you have your queen as your helpmate and the joy and the history where you build together. And I mean, we don't know, speak about some of the benefits that the eye has experienced by being a family man. And then we go into the topic.
Yeah, but first, you want to make it known.
Yeah.
And she don't like when I talk our business, but I'm proud of her. She's also one of them quiet. I would say we kind of introverted. We're not bashful about we thing. We just do the works them. You know what I mean? And my wife is a deacon fire.
Okay.
And my wife is a Baptist deacon. And my wife she does so many works. And I is a Rasta. How it works? This is what is called an uneven yoke, you know.
Yes, sir.
But I give thanks to some very instrumental people in I, Reverend Small from the Jamaica Baptist Union. That bridging is a tower of strength, you know. Elder Facey, Father Facey, who dropped flesh, Myconian, that man. Give thanks for developing I Empress into what she is right now and our whole family, you know what I mean?
Yes,
and when we talk about these things, some of these people living and some of them drop flesh, you know, but we have to thank them and we have to speak of them, you know? And through that understanding of what our role is and how true we are to what we is, my Empress accept me as Rasta and I accept her as who she is. And we make it work. We use common sense. And yes, people, more time I go to church and I'm all a vibe. A long time I don't go because I get unruly. But we usually support her that when she preach, I did it too when she give sermon because I you did it.
Okay.
And therefore, me see now she reach out to I where when I plan an event is she there at the gate to collect the funds. Even when I mention Isa Marja Bun, God. And my wife is a strong Christian soldier. She's still there with I. And I make that get in between I and I. She's the prayer warrior and I is the working warrior for I is the farmer. See? And we know say every farmer is a warrior. We know say every farmer is a husband. See? Yes, so we want to use that word instead of using those words where people might feel is a negative connotation. But I and I is a farmer and is a husband. And is a family man. See? So within that vibration, we find so now we can reason out certain things. Yeah? and I flexible certain way where, and it's very interesting because the other day I hold a conversation with Abebe Payne, you know. I leave, I think, to fate, to truth, to balance, to what must be. I now have to tell my daughter right now for locks up, and I now have to tell her, I'm not telling no one for do, what for do people, I'm telling about my life. See?
Right.
I don't tell my daughter what to do. I live I life, my wife live her life, and my daughter is going to find the truth.
Yes, I.
Yeah.
I'm very similar to the eye. You know, I did not tell my wife to put on locks.
No.
You know, my wife don't claim Rastafari to my view. You know what I mean? So it really, you know, but she free. You know, I don't tell her, you know, don't wear pants. I don't tell her nothing. You know what I mean? But she show up how she show up. You know what I mean? If she wear a pants sometime, she might not get a compliment from either day there. But it's still, you know what I mean? When she wear a long skirt, she go get flooded. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That is how we kind of deal with it. But a lot of I queens are not necessarily claiming Rastafari, but I think because I hold the liberty, you know what I mean? The respect is there, and that's why it works. But I wanted to go into that because it's so important because I have a lot of young brethren that watch the platform, this message and as I said, we don't talk enough about the family, and it's so crucial. All right, so our time to get into the topic because the eye.
What I'm saying, when I mention something, I come to I have to speak of this. See? I think that is also a issue that we face right now. A lot of Rastafari kings are out there, a whole heap of kings they're out there who want an empress, but there aren't any empress like that who want to say, yo, I trod them way there. And therefore, we have to make do with those who are still within that realm of the Mennonites fire. We have to now look at not just Rastafari, but an African trad.
Yes, I.
Is your empress willing or identify that she's African and willing to grow your youths them and introduce you them to the African tradition? See, even if she don't want Haile Selassie and go on the eye trad, but when Kwanzaa time come, when this time come, when that, are you? Because you see, when we now get these wonderful ladies in our lives and them kind of, all right, and them family accept we are now the ambassadors for Rastafari.
Yes, I.
So we have to show them now, we have to put it in the family now in our way now, when, even if when a cultural thing and independence thing or whatever in a for them family thing, and we take over them thing and host them thing.
Yes,
when karaoke night come and we take over them thing, because that is what Rastafari is, you know. That creative energy, that out of nothingness, that, you know what I mean? And kind of win them over, be that transitional thing for you. But we can't go brother and say, yo, you can't go carnival and you not go carnival. And you can't wear makeup and you have to wear this. And them all say, okay. And then they might take the youth from you and they might carry you go court and you have to look like the worst thing. All because, yeah, you're a Rastafari, but she's not a Rastafari for you.
Yes.
And in this trad, you decided that this girl was so worthy that two of you now come together and make three now. And you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. And that's why I talk about vetting on this channel. A man should not take on a queen until he knows his purpose and until he's actually earning from his purpose, because don't feel no way there is an economic aspect to love. And if you don't have the economics, the thing now go love alone now do it, brethren. The emotion alone now go sustain no matter how the daughter check for you. If you don't have an income, see how long that love there and that good treatment are gonna last. It now gonna last. So you need to stand up on your own feet as a brethren, and if you don't have that, then you need to fast and get yourself. Don't be out there without any discipline making youths, and you can't stand up on your 2 foot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, have that Negos order. Remember, when she met you, she saw a king and she chose you.
Yes, I.
See? So now when the pressure really get rougher now, you have to know to deal it and balance it. I mean, and it's so interesting because it's enough time I don't have no bread for carry to the table. And I wife, because of how she know I am and how creative I am and how I can make things happen. Yeah? She support I. She say, yo, hold that to man until you get up on your feet.
Okay.
Now, when in certain other situations, these men don't, when they are losing, them take it out on them woman too.
Yes.
And them woman feel like say them can't support. So it's like them broke off the little support system where them have, and this woman is not there to lift them fire. We're not listening also to our women.
Truly.
And I know for a fact that Haile Selassie and Empress Menen must have counsel, whether at pillow or formally for say, oh, Hussy, so I have a school and there things are going on at the school. I can just imagine the two of them are raised up.
Yeah, man. Pillow talk a part of the thing, That's a part of the thing, That are one of the meetings as a married man. Your pillow talk are one of your conference room there. Yeah, man.
See, so we have to know that too. And we have to know that there's going to be downtime, but we don't sit and we deal and we pray, and we work. And if you say seal, I say seal, and if you say amen, you say amen. We don't know. I see this thing one God, one aim, one destiny. Yes, them twist up the thing, but if we're all saying this good and this balance, I don't see no faith, no movement when I tell one say, love each other and faith and balance and everybody must prosper. So why me must make a name? Or you know what I mean? And if it is that significant to I, then I will utter out I own word where I know say I will bring forward I blessing to I family. You know see? But these little things we cannot allow because it is destroying the African family.
Tribalism.
Yeah.
Very, very important. But I want to jump into the topic now because the time I move.
Yes, sir.
Family. I want the eye to first tell us before 1 second. I want big up Ross Lynch, Ramia King Design, with sponsor. I didn't big him up earlier. Big up yourself, Ross Lynch. Ross Woolley, Seamas Life. If you're not subscribed to the platform, make sure you subscribe. Lion Voice Network. We just hit 3,000 subscribers. Give thanks. We're growing rapidly. The Lion Pride is growing. Join us on Patreon, $5, $10, $25 a month. We are audience funded, and we're going to talk about independent, because for a platform to stay independent, we have to go crowdfunding. Because when you have individual sponsors that are writing those big checks for you, the big checks come with big strings. I rather work for my audience than to work for a big sponsor. My guest tonight is Breadlocks, the article Dreadlocks, who has created a platform, Yaad Radio. I want to explain the genesis of the platform and what exactly it is that the bring to the table as it relates to Rastafari independent non-aligned media, and then we'll go into can we unite and what is our role in terms of uniting the Rastafari and the Pan-African family. If you have questions, family, put them in the comments. We are reasoning. This is a collective community, so put your questions or your comments in the chat, and we'll try to get to everyone as we flow. And also, just checking where you're watching from. Lion Pride, you don't know, check in. We will continue. From there, I see Fight Babylon, Lion Pride, and Patreon in the check-in. Respect, Jack, Guide, and Protect. Big up yourself. Fight Babylon, one of we Lion Pride and Patreon. Now leave road.
That's right.
We have a loyal soldier them. We see the vision and we're trying to expand that. All right, so tell us about Yaad Radio and how this emerged.
Yaad Radio is one of the companies that is under the KarisMa'atic ProductionZ Transnational social enterprise group. I'd like to acknowledge my CEO, Amira Zohar Harvey, who is my daughter.
Okay.
The current chair, her mother, and executive advisor, Dr. Kadamawe Knife, and the whole team. This is really a family-owned business, registered as a sole proprietor. But it
Okay.
started, I think, from college. As I tell you, we're doing events at college and we're developing certain things and we're making a link with the university, Institute of Jamaica, Liberty Hall, Veggie Meals on Wheels, all of the spaces them. Poetry Society, all the spaces them. So we develop a thing known as KarisMa'atic ProductionZ. CHARIS, coming again from the word charismatic, from fraternity, chops, RIP Whitehead, see it? And we find, now we have this company that will start promoting things on campus, but now we graduate and we are. So when we come home, IPA, we elder down the road decide, say, watch out now, I just hold a reason at the yard, so at Yard, we just chant up some drum, put on a pot of soup, invite the youths them to come over. Come see a whole heap of youth in the community and ride bicycle and do them thing. Very interesting, me I tell you, fire. So these youths they in the community and do them thing and them dep on the streets. But at the time also, in Jamaica there was a night. You had some kind of this kind of rum fest or some kind of jump and throw Thursday.
All right. Wi-Fi. Anytime the reasoning gets sweet, family. All right. Continue. The reasoning gets sweet. The Wi-Fi wants start act up. But we are not new to this. We are true to this. We don't panic. We are not Russian. We're not in a rush. We are Ethiopian. So we will just make the reasoning sweet. We're talking about independent, non-aligned media, Rastafari, independent because we are self-funded, audience-funded platform. We're using the crowdfunding model in terms of funding the media. Non-aligned because we're not just giving one perspective. It's not just Naya Bingi. It's not just Bobo Shanti. It's not just 12 Tribe or EWF or Orthodox. We bring ones from all different facets of Rastafari and the Pan African community and the platform. This is why we call it non aligned. So we're independent, non aligned media. Family, right now we're on the cusp of a major escalation in World War III. You can go to Fox News, which is the right wing of America. You can go to MSNBC, which is the left wing. But it's all on the same bird. It carry the same eagle. So where is the Rastafari viewpoint? Where is the Rastafari perspective? How do we find out what's happening in Ethiopia or what's happening in Kenya or what's happening in South Africa or what's happening in Ghana? How do we know who are the workers down in Jamaica on the ground, or what's going on with Priest Kayla Shopper, Saint Lucia, or what's going on with our Rastafari family in Dominica? You know what I mean? This is the role of Rastafari, independent, non-aligned media. We have here Breadlocks, the article Dreadlocks, and we don't fear no Wi-Fi guy. So continue.
No, exactly. Shook room. You see, within this whole vibration, the ones them know hyper, I elder, drop flesh and now will give thanks. Him him and the next elder named Hines still treading earth, but hyper drop flesh. The ones them usually come at my space now, I yard and chant, play drum, we put on and invite the youths them from the community to come through and play drum, and we find out that the youth them love the vibrations until them all mash up toward the drum them.
Okay.
You know? You hear me?
Yeah, man. Clear, clear. Yes, family. You know the Wi-Fi is trying, but it does give us an opportunity to give some narration. The story is sweet. We're hearing one of our Rastafari family, a graduate of Micro Teachers College. You know what I mean? And this is why I say Rastafari, we have everything that is required. He's also a member of the Association of Rastafari Creatives, part of the Rastafari um, independent, non-aligned media. Um, we are rising the Rastafari family, the Rastafari nation. This is just one platform, but we are one of the fastest growing media platforms right now. We just hit 3,000 subscribers and we are rising. If you have not seen our Jalifa outer view, watch our Jalifa outer view. While we wait, we are launching an episode of Lion Love. So all of this that we're talking about relationships, we have our relationship show Lion Love coming up. So episode 4 will be live tomorrow at 5 p.m. We have social media influencer Empress Kishela, and trust me, beautiful sister, we talk about her view on relationships.
Oh boy.
Yes, I can hear I and I. I can hear I and I. Wi-Fi.
You don't even know. You say, I don't lady, I call me. I call the lady.
I can hear I.
She done. You talk to her already and tell her say you get through.
All right. So we're working on it. We're working on it. As soon as we sort it out, we'll bring the brethren forward. But I wanted to. I played a clip earlier, so I want to just play a little touch.
Characteristics. Well, number one, I would say this: he has to be submitted to Christ. I'm not following no man if you're not, because
Okay.
that's dangerous.
So he has to be a Christian. You don't care the denomination, but he has to be Christian.
I wouldn't necessarily say Christian, but you need to be under God. Everybody has to have a headship, even a man.
Okay.
So
a Rastafari brethren has a chance. That's what I'm trying to find out. Does a Rastafari brethren have a chance? Because I want to see you.
Yes, if he under his headship or under, God's rulership.
Right.
Well, no crazy jokers.
All right.
Characteristics: someone who is gentle.
Yes.
Selfless.
Mm-hmm.
We need a warrior because, when it's time to fight, I think
Protection.
Prayer should be number one. I want to be able to pray with him.
So that is Lion Love premiering tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're very excited. This is part of the offerings of Rastafari Independent Media. We're dealing with family situation and restoring the family to its primacy. And to do that, we gotta have the reasoning. We gotta discuss these things from a Rastafari perspective and worldview. So right now we're talking to the daughters, but we're gonna talk to brethren too, and we're gonna talk to couples. We're gonna bring on some long-established couples on the platform and ask them how does the item make it work. That's gonna be part of Lion Love same way. So we have different techniques that we're going to be using. So if you're not subscribed to the platform, make sure you subscribe to the platform. We are working through some technical difficulties right now, family. We have Dreadlocks, the article Dreadlocks, live from Kingston, Jamaica. Greetings, family. Can they hear I and I?
Yes, I. Give thanks,
right. Yeah, man. Continue. Yaad Radio.
So, as I said, the item really, I held the iPod now, say, we could keep this thing in the yard where we can really get the youths them. get the youths them off of the street. I hope you can hear me clearly.
Yeah, man, I hear the eye. I hear the eye. It was a pause, but we hear the eye now.
Boy, a little while ago somebody called me and tell me and throw off the whole thing. But yeah,
Hyper and the Yaad. Yeah, I can hear. Yes, family, we are working out the technical difficulties. We are a different type of program in that when we go live, we're going live all over the world. We're going live with Jamaica. We're bringing you straight out of Kingston, Jamaica. We're Ghana, Ethiopia. We're Ghana, South Africa. We have lives with people coming from all about. So the Wi-Fi sometimes is a little bit shaky, but we'll get to where we need to go. But tonight's topic is Rastafari Independent Non-Aligned Media. Right now, our children, how much Rastafari content are they consuming online? Not a lot, because we don't produce a lot. This is why we need to fund our media. We need our platforms. All right, Hyper Yaad, you're keeping an event. Talk to it. Yeah, I can hear I and I. Isis. Yeah, I can hear I and I.
yes, I.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Hyper and in the Yaad.
Yeah, man. So, yeah, it's a Yard live kind of vibration, you know? Yard live. That was the initial concept, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Like just making the Yard that space, that cultural space, you know? Yeah, man. So, of course, we had traditional drumming musicians started to come in. And again, these are the same people from Michael, the same people, the same network within the Poetry Society, the same network within Veggie Meals on Wheels, Zion Heights, you know what I mean, the Heightsologist, who is top dancer, food, nutritionist, and, you know what I mean, Bobo Julie, thing, and all of these persons coming now to Duhaney Park.
Okay.
Making like my yard now, my mother yard, you know, because my mother gone foreign now for years and I'm me around the block, you know. This make my yard now like, yeah, the cultural space now where my neighbor them know say, I be a Rasta music I got because it developed from very different stages, you know. You know what I mean? Because I don't know them, I know them same region there, seeing, and
which Idonia you talk about? All right, family. We have been, if you're just joining us, we are reasoning with Breadlocks, the article. Dreadlocks, we're working through the Wi-Fi technical issue. The topic for this evening is Rastafari Independent Non-Aligned Media. Do we need our own media? Drop a comment. Let me know how the item amends on this topic. Are we wasting our time creating our own media? Should we just depend on Fox and MSNBC and CNN and Al Jazeera or the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Do we need our own worldview? Do we need a Rastafari Cinematic Universe? Do we need our own content, or should we just wait for others to create a film like One Love, wait for the Marley families to partner with a big company like a Paramount to bring a One Love film and we get a shout out? Are we happy with that? Or do we need our own media? This is what we're talking about tonight. Rastafari Independent Media. We have one of the historical figures with a platform that is rising. We're catching them early over here. So continue.
yeah, man. So we have that vibration where the youths them are come through and And this is it. My wife is always there with I crazy. Yeah, me I tell the eye. So that's why more time when
Man, I big up him wife and Wi-Fi the guy. Eh? Him bright. Can't believe so Wi-Fi the guy cut off the man when the man a talk about him wife. Why Wi-Fi the guy would have do that? You know what I mean? We are talking about Rastafari independent non-aligned media and we're not panic. We are not Russian. We are Ethiopians. We don't rush. We take our time and we make sure that we do what we have to do. Me tell the them, this is the lion pride right now. All right. Your wife.
the I platform is very powerful in a crazy. I been broadcasting and I use the same thing and I don't have no glitches in it. So when you reach 3,000 and these things,
yeah, the monitor.
Again, one big up all the ones that who subscribe, and really give thanks. Again, it is Rastafari Independent Non-Aligned Media. Seeing it's your media. So don't feel like say, oh, it's a joke thing. Yeah? Yeah, man. So
your wife was there. Talk from where you leave off.
Man, wife did it with I same way, man. When I just 1 and 2 youth, when I just me alone, I put on the pot and I just one pot of soup and a sip and I just go and go through. I still have the pot there, so too. That pot is still a family soup pot. We don't say, oh yeah, is whenever the ital sip we put on it. Seeing is that unifying pot fire. And we see the thing grow where, trust me, I see the Naki, the Raja tough like Iron Dexter Malawi. The last time all when name I bridging they ready now. When name again man. I'm sing the song say I'm ready now.
I family that too.
Yeah man. It was them time they was selector and then him turn musician and yo, the whole of the ones them true I Nation just direct energy in a Donny Parkway.
Yaad core.
Community.
Yaad core. Pick up Yaad core.
See, you see when things keep a high yard fire. I teach a bridging them, I community, the youths them, I wife and her family. Everybody just gather around and it's just a joy to see a band, actually band set up in the yard. One big up the bridging Matt Dove from down the road, that's so Dove production. That I drink still around doing music production, you know, but he was always the engineer for I will come through and set up the PA system and you know what I mean? I brought a knife, I gave the PA system for use and always I advise I say, yo, you have to look one how to make money from this thing, you know. The future is streaming, you know.
Yes, I.
This is what I brother Kadama when I tell I mean like a good years back for you. Then say breadlocks. The real thing is for no say one can pay $1, $5, $10 for a concert anywhere in the world. And the concert is not we don't even want to give them a black print, you know.
Yes, I.
See, here I don't want to give them a black print, but that's the reason I show you how I drink all the ones them Rastafari is a far eye them see farther than the whole of the eye them. Just by seating the ones them not reading no whole heap of book, but them just a look for all the ones them vibration. You have a whole heap of grandmasters who are reading like knife and exposed to certain things, but far right in its origin state fire is a one where hides up in the mountains. And I certain things, see certain things far than the eye them and can set up with things that it govern. Leonard Howell, Marcus, you understand them I say Bedwood, them ones them is carrying forward that African vibration where everything is ancestral, intelligent, AI.
The first AI.
You see it?
Yes,
so my brother reason up with me and show me say, yo, it's really streaming. And you know, these different. So we have the event that we had, and it was so successful, and we had to bridge a gap, generational gap. Community was a better vibe because the elders could have been in them space and actually hear music instruments being played. Like, you know, them time they even I had a foot in Jamaica best school band competition.
Okay, you're talking about Raven, Imani, my sister that, you know. Anytime the vibes get nice, you know, Wi-Fi the guy come cut off the vibration. But we don't fear Wi-Fi the guy. That is when we are try to show the item. We don't fear Wi-Fi.
Yes,
yeah, man, we work with him, but we don't fear him. All right. Raven Imani, you talk about
yes.
family them. No.
Yeah, man, that sister and her son and George, Jungle George, and the whole of the ones them and Basie and the Basie and the whole of them from a longer time come through iSpace that we find ourselves all ago. We host the launching when that event was being launched at Music Mart. We host it. And you know what I mean, from the early part, we are running at the schools them because we're teacher too, and we are trying to get the schools them for know say, yo, apart from these youths being academic, they're also creatives. You know what I mean? And we are get guided by our brethren Jacob, who helped to establish now King as a creative center. And we meet up certain people through on the university and through Michael and through the works. And we I said, but yeah, man, this is what it's supposed to be in the community. Social, business. COVID hit. COVID hit. No more party can't keep, nobody can. Everything kind of set away, and we I said, blah, 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 I don't know. Community people them get away, and I said, no. So I call I sister, Joan Nanook. I'm saying, yo, Joan, you know, some more do some party.
You
Yeah,
call
man.
John Webby
Yeah,
my
man.
business partner, my business partner.
We are talking about, man, let me tell you, say, one family, man, I care what some ones are talking about, man, one family, man, we not, but we just know that, and if we true to ourselves, somehow we need to address up certain things, I know, so we welcome back certain things. No artist, no for your eye, no artist, no for your feel away, nobody, because the whole of we've been there and we done that. Big up the Java Evil family, big up everyone's, big up Chronics, big up the whole family, big up EDB, big up Nanook, big up Vinyl Thursday, big up Dub Club, Dub School. From all of them space that we have a hand, a foot, a locks in a them space. And we don't talk much, but we just stay in the background and want steam up with herb and them know say, yo, we's a set of man, we are steam. Big up Theo, the article, where and we have got through all them sessions there where Yardcore usually have on steam. So till people have to come to me and say, yo, you can't light fire here, you know. Because there's a thatch roof, you know. We say, what do you mean we can't light the fire? We're a fireman. Yeah, you know what I mean? So we have got through and we tried and we said, no. This internet thing ain't easy, you know. But we have got through and we tried forward, you know. And we find say, yo, the vibration overall, family, is for now go into this realm of media, podcasting. We see what them are deal with. We see how them influence the thing. We see how we youths them start deal with this internet thing where them are dance and them are act. They were just different. And I say, but hold on, then, no man. Marcus Garvey again. If we don't see our black business,
You see Wi-Fi the guy from him Joffrey Marcus Garvey, you know, Wi-Fi the guy pop up in my head and try delay, but him can't stop this movement. Him can only delay the thing, but him can't stop anything. You understand? Because we know what we are do and we patient. Alright, Marcus Garvey, where Garvey say?
yeah, man. You have to build it, man. we're saying race first. We're living in the reality of the skin that we are being placed in. And we're not living in the reality of the skin being a badge of shame. Yes,
Yeah, man, it's a serious thing because we have to love ourselves.
Yes,
so
it's interesting. I hope this thing coming through. But yeah, we're looking and I hope you're hearing me, Kwesi.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I hear the eye.
Yeah. We're looking on the whole aspect of we're living in the reality of the skin that we're in, this human reality. Seeing? And we say race first. And we say, all right, all other races have what they need to develop, including a 2025 plan and a 2035 plan. But where is the black race 2030, 2040 plan that speak to our race, that speak to our development? So we say media, and we start with a radio station known as Bumbleclot Radio.
Really?
Yeah. Because Gracie, I don't know if those, the ones that the audience probably very sensitive, but we are the ones that know the reality of it. Well, come on.
We are not Russians.
See?
We don't have any Russians in the Lion Pride. I'm big up all of the Lion Pride in Russia, same way. But we are not rushing here. We are waiting patiently to get the sip because we know that sometimes the road is rocky.
I don't know what is going on with this internet, but yes. I hope you can hear me now.
Yes, I hear the eye.
We'll come out brawling, man. We'll come out under the auspices of, which is an online platform with ones like Miguel.
Yeah, man. Wi-Fi the guy, we're seeing. But what we're cultivating here, Lion Pride, is a community that we're patient because sometimes rain will fall, sometimes things happen, and you know what I mean, you have to wait. This is not a hurry come up. You have seen the evolution of the channel from less than 100 subscribers. Now we just crossed 3,000. It didn't happen overnight. We're 3 years in at this point. You know what I mean? Over 700 pieces of content on the platform that we have curated. So we're not in this for the quick come up. And this is what we are talking about tonight, which is Rastafari Independent Non-Aligned Media. For us to stay independent, it has to be crowdfunded because once you build something and then you depend on the big sponsors, when those big sponsors don't like what you say, you're going to self-censor yourself because you're trying to please the person who's writing the check because you have staff, you have all of those things. So this is why I'm building this platform on an audience basis, direct to consumer. That's why you always hear I big up the Lion Pride on Patreon. Anytime them checking them, I forget a feature. Why? Because they are the engine that is driving, and we are inviting ones to join the Lion Pride on Patreon. And big up my brethren I was reasoning with today in Ghana who say he's gonna join the Lion Pride on Patreon shortly. So I know my brethren them are gonna join. I don't pressure them. They are seeing the works though, and I know it's coming. That's why you hear I come forward with so much confidence, because I know what I have, I know what I'm worth. You know what I mean? So that is why you see I man move the way I move.
Yes,
yeah, man.
We believe in the victory,
Yeah, man. We're confident in the victory. The victory is already won. It's just consistency and determination and the quality continue.
Yeah, man. So we'll start off with the platform Bumbleclaw Radio. See, this is Miguel. This is Tracia. This is an artist that we know, a female, artist Tracia. A lot of persons know her because she does murals and she's always helping with the art production. projects like Kingston Creatives, Tivoli Garden Mural Project, Life Yaad, all of our, you see, this is the thing, you know. You have to live clean and make your works the same. Because if you feel like say you can do something to one of the brother them or sister them, there's a way in which they're gonna come back and we meet in this circle of life fire. And it's I and I works with Life Yard them with all of these people make I and I can be of such social value to our community right now. And if I did this, anyone that I brother them are move away, because dreadlocks is not perfect, you know, dreadlocks it might chip too, but me I say we always seek harmony and balance.
Yes, I.
Yes, I say because we know say yo is the eye. I'm want big up Osa Seba, same speed, you know.
Yeah, man,
See
that's
and the
all
youths them, you see what I say? Yeah man. See? So we find out you know why do this thing with these people and it'll go on, it'll kick off. Call us from C Sharp, big up yourself also, you know. And we'll broadcast on Saturday, you know, Kazam come through a whole heap of people to broadcast with man. I tell you, I have some good program. Till me I'll meet all Sion Kute, which is Fele Kute's son in a fire, like out of the blues, you know, I just get up one day and say, Bumbo Clark, you know, my favorite power word that, you know.
Yes.
I'm going to go up on my IG and just message Fele Kute's son, Sian Kute, and say, I want an interview with him, Bumbo Clark Radio in Jamaica. Right, the man called me direct and say, what go on to Bumbo Clark? They said the one word, unify from Jamaica to Africa, and the Virgin gave us such a beautiful interview for about.
Wow.
See, them thing that I still have up in our archives where I say I will release when the website I officially launched, because you don't know we are now under the banner of ARC, Association of Rastafari Creatives. We are now under the banner of the Rastafari Independent Non-Aligned Media, and we're doing things in a way that is Negos-like. I remember, you know, it's the same. Them try to make it equivalent to for them KING, you know, but we choose our king right and it's highly Selassie way. So our thing are even more govern in a righteousness. You know, see it. So we be there now, Bumbo Clark Radio, and we do the works. It becomes such a great IR live. Becomes such a great thing that the people them start say his eyes Bumbo Clark Radio. When them don't know says a team of people and it's just a work, we all work together, bringing that consciousness. And I guess, you know, the team itself imploded, you know, and you find, say, I can't broadcast when I for broadcast, and I can't go on and go on, and I can't hear my brother and my sister them, and I message them, and we find out, say, all right, we are ill. Not them, you know. Not I alone, you know, but we are ill because we don't know how to communicate and we don't know how to say, well, I eat this or, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Overs.
Yeah. So we'll find out that we'll say, all right, what we are going to do now? I mentioned Theo Gale, article fire, HEARTICAL, and that's where we get the article dreadlocks from. Him, sure, I say, oh, watch out now, fire. Have your own. Do your own. If you are working so hard for somebody, invest in your own. And obviously you probably hear that somewhere else because later on I've read it in others, you know. But if a man can pay you for work for him, can you imagine how much that business is making? And you know, these conversations being having with the brethren, I must say, just establish your own thing, man. And make we build out with capacity. Him are gonna be the accountant, I are gonna do the footwear, him gone to the States, but we'll try to work together. These same empresses we choose I from university. Still I watch I try and say, yo, them love what I do because it's Pan-African consciousness. Them have them youth now. And again, I look like the king that them youth can look up to. Is that I youth them, you know?
Yes, I.
Youth them. What is I youth them? Someone said to all man out there will have talk about Guinea. Guinea is a nice thing for you. All youths is your youth. He is no man Guinea, you know, they no nah bus truck. are a father in training. So carry yourself well when you see a youth in a bus stop or where when you go up on taxi, you know, say, yo, put him on the taxi and wait like it's your youth.
Wow.
When you see a young girl, them and you see them go on and you see them dead and you see them dress certain way or whatever, you find a way for reason up with them, not to take away how them feel as a power, but empower them to know, say, yo, he's a great empress, a princess. You know, see it. So we go forward and we see them thing there. We establish Yaad Radio and we establish KarisMa'atic ProductionZ Transnational, which is the parent company. Power of thoughts, that is what our mantra is. That's what we live by. So anything we're in your brain. As I tell me youths them every September morning, the first quote that they must write in their book. God created all men and women equal. It is your creative genius that makes you what you want to be. Marcus Messiah God. Right now.
Right.
The next class when you come, I saw where I start class. And the next class, and until you can see upon the corridor and say, yo, what Garvey say? You see what I say? So we establish Yaad Radio now as that media now for not just deal with things in the school. And it never just come round, so you know. Because Empress have something to do with it. Steve Golden have something to do with it. New Stark have something to do with it. Best FM have something to do with it. Zane, Isis Miller have something to do with it with the Conscious Reggae Party and with our station. Jerry Small have something to do with it. Mota have something to do with it. All of the people who really are doing independent, non-aligned media. We now put Rasta beside it yet, you know.
Yes, I.
But these persons, Kabu, these persons were defining the order of what's supposed to be regular media and influencing the scope and the globe of things. Whether people never want to listen to it, yes or no, they were broadcasting. Munta never was famous. People never liked Munta, you know what I mean? But him just stick with him program and him alone at the late night. That is Yaad Radio right now.
Yeah, man.
I guarantee you, with the works, one day someone will say, yes, Yaad Radio, just like that, is an institution. Yeah.
And we're asking the Lion Pride to stop right now. Go over to Yaad Radio on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button. Make it give a little influx of energy. This is one of our great platforms that is rising to wave the banner of Rastafari independent non-aligned media. And as the brethren has shared with I, you know, him really want hold on for that radio audio experience, you know, for the ones them. And then he also does streaming at events. Talk to us about the work that the I has been doing in the community to bring so many events. And we have an RMO event coming up at the end of the month. I know we're going, the I will be there.
We just talk about that still with our wife because as you're here and now still in the whole world, you know, as teachers we need for just do a little reset. So this is the time when we get really Afromantic with our wife and we go on vacation, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, man. So even right now, as my mother tell me, say, come like we give her our granddaughter because we make she gone our family members' house go and sleep over that we can have our little, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
See, it's necessary, you know?
Yeah, man.
The spiciness of it dead too, you know?
Yeah, man, we have to plug in, so we get the 5-star treatment, you know what I mean? And recharge again, so people can see them from cheekbone, them fat. Yeah.
Yeah, man, you're coming out of school, you're ready.
Yeah, man. See, and so we're probably there in a New York space, so we'll probably go and connect with some restaurants in New York and do some broadcasts from there. In the coming week. That's what we're planning to do, so we're taking it global. So those who are viewing this now, you are being informed, you know what I mean? So, you know, any restaurants in the New York space there, we reach out to someone, we're bridging them. But yeah, within the space now of Yaad Radio, the works we do, it is being facilitated through the community. And hence Yaad Radio is the community online radio. Yeah, we're starting off with that platform, but we're shaping because we see how COVID come and them reset the thing, and we see even radio gone online, where radio start use YouTube as their medium to connect with the people. So we are stick with that, where there's no audio and visual, because what brother did done give with a speech there from long time as a far right. And no, we were supposed to follow through with what was told by us from knife, you know what I mean? And yes, we come forward now and say, yeah, all right, we're going to do this thing. House of Dread is the first. Basil. We're not talk about the ancient thing then now, you know, yet, you know. What the next ancient with the drop flesh again? Purty. We're not talking about Purty yet, you know. We're talking about Basil now. The gentle one where come for, and we don't even want to say gentle one, but yeah, the one that is so iron fire like, the spirit that melts certain thing fire, that make the space at the time, House of Dread, the space was so welcoming. I mean, when the COVID go on and me start do my thing, and my goddess our House of Dread a morning time for broadcast, for my class. And while I'm waiting for my students, I'm breaking coconuts and being taught how to break. Me I talk about just the other day in the fire. I have find out say, really and truly, when you broke a coconut, is the top part they say you can block it such in a way that you can throw out all the water, and you know? Yeah, and I was just a passion of coconut. And you know, while I'm getting prepared for my class and a stream now because a Google Classroom, him a teach I and my youth them a come in and see me and learn how to do coconut and a greater coconut and what start the class and music I play and me I play chronics and as a teacher, yeah. And I'm a find say now this thing I know become such a thing where yeah, a media must do. A media must do, and not only that, must do media in the school with the youths them.
Critical.
Yeah, if we got into the school, my school, I'm in the Innswood High School, give thanks to all the principals who have supported me and staff members. And those who have not supported me, give thanks for that learning experience. But we are saying now, since this school is one of those schools that does not have a strong alumni and old boy, this and that, and it's from those inner city communities, what we call low income, whatever you want to call it, and literacy, numeracy is low. Why not make them host them program, make them talk about them life, make them talk about them school experience? Similar to what Empress was doing with Talk Up Youths. So at that time,
yes.
So at that time, we are playing around with the concept of Talk Up Youths, and me of the concept of also say something into the high school.
Okay.
But of course, we know Empress now is that super charismatic being that, you know, people should meet people and they're sold into her creativeness and her, so she get the support. But I and I then at the school I still go on and she a guide me, Goldin a guide me, her husband, and we still a move, and you know, me I get guide from a whole heap of people them in the community, and we then a new star, we start do the program Pan the Corner, and I'm the executive secretary for Pan the Corner. So we are do the media thing and I still a try. Yes, Yaad Radio now, our thing, the community radio. See, and we go into spaces, we're not talking to no artists. I'm very sorry. I'm a brother them, I love them. See, but we're not talking to the artists, we're talking about the people them who cook the pot of soup. The people them who they clean up the place after the event. The man who, those are the people who we want to talk to. What about their story? Who are you? Why did you decide to do that? Why? Why? And that is Yaad Radio family. It must be the voice of the ones in the community. We are now using this platform and what we see, them are used for talk about all type of foolishness. And we have to be very serious about these people. They are getting money to tell us to kill ourselves.
Yes, I.
See? they are getting money and they're being paid. So I'm saying now to I and I self now, what rotted. We have to be weapons of mass construction.
Really?
We have to be the balance. Even if I one away, I'm in a business about view, I know. Thank you for those who subscribe. But may I show you things to personally. Breadlocks is a little introvert. See, Breadlocks are two business about people that two things say yo, him have to be liked or him have to, because you see the sound like I utter fire, it has shook room silently. It's just I and hyper in a Yaad with a K.P.T job. And when other people gone on dirty Wednesday and show it up Thursday and fling out Friday, is I and I in the yard just holding the 1-2 order. And the little youth them say, John, oh, look on the Rasta man, them man. Yeah, and them always have fruits. And yo, I'm gonna go over the Rasta yard. Yo, Dreadlocks, you know, so we bore up the drum. I'm going like, more go for the drum like I there near the youths them. Dreadlocks, you know, so we bore up the drum. We can't get the next one. Yes, I. Normally, woman would have said, we could go our bed. No fire. Beat drum. Have sip. So we're not into that. What we are doing now is we're partnering with people to establish their own radio station. We want to go in on the school, them and talk about school like Innswood, Eltham. Those schools where we know so the youth them stab up each other for their clocks. And put the microphone on them and say, yo, what is the best thing about your community, youth? And hear what them youth they say. Hear how them youth they express themselves. And do it 2 or 3 times and see if when them go on them yard and lion voice pop up on them think we don't pay for them adding them. So a lion voice pop up and them see crazy now, oh crazy lead film thing and them adjust themselves and say, no, we can't talk the standard English to adjust up the thing man and still do ourselves. You see how Dreadlocks doing thing, I be a zinc fence behind him, that means I can carry the camera going in my community and say, yo, this is Miss May. And she be putting them the hallelujah bottom and the way from your huge back. Our story is as valuable as their miss story. Because it's our thing them taking up and I deal with it here. Whether it's Europe, whether it's anywhere them there. And we're not saying that, you know, it's good. Take it. It's good. We are the creators. But I'm saying, allow us now to be ourselves. I'm not going to say allow us, but we are going to be ourselves. Then, and you have to just deal with it, Fireball. That is the stand of KarisMa'atic ProductionZ through Yaad Live, through iShell, through Slice of Dreams, through iMove, through iTrees. These are the social enterprise group that speaks about the African development, speaks about that development of our people. Yeah? And make sure that it is done. Make sure that it is done. So Saturday we talk for 4 hours, and for the rest of the week, I be a work where I do. The only other talking we're talking to is youths in the school them, and we're showing them the real reasoning. Real reasoning. Like, yo, Christopher Columbus did really last my youth. Him is really a little liar fire. See? And them really did come here and kill her and try to kill all the people them and try to turn the people them. And why is it that black people can't own no land in Jamaica? Because we were brought in as property, and Indian people, Chinese people were all brought here to make good of their life, to send back to India and to China. But we were brought here as animals fire. So to this day, if you're not stand up on your foot with education, you're going to be run off your land, you're going to run off of your land, and the people them are shoot you and kill you.
Wow.
So that must be your suit of armor, knowledge, expressing yourself, telling your story, being able to defend your family. See, we don't even have to be loud about it anymore. All we have to do is just do it. So we don't have to say, bun this, bun that, bun that. We just say, Hail His Imperial Majesty, Emperor Haile Selassie, and Empress Menen. The divine balance. You know how much fire get blaze? You
Yeah? You
Yes,
know,
sir.
straight cross them when people hear that them don't know from long time say we are the real rainbow or we are the real. So why them a come teeth it now? You can't teeth it, brother. You can't teeth it, sister.
No.
We
I
so
go ahead.
so the Rastafari, independent, non-aligned media, Yaad Radio, Lion Voice, Muta, all of these people, Kabu, Dennis Isaac, all of these people, whether they want to accept it, yes or no, they have been that.
We stand on the shoulders of giants, you know. We stand
At them, so it would be stupid of I to not, and now we get some other new leaders, some new teachers to like red and blue pill. You know what I mean? Some bridgings from the United States, so I say I go on with good things and Black Magic 366 and them man them you know Dr. Sabi and Queen Afu and all of these people we're getting now to meet them in one space. Like the Ital Food Fest and that Professor Lake Professor
like Maj.
Yes, that's one person, but I'm talking about the next hygiene that deals with live food now. Professor
Harris.
Yes. All of these are our teachers, you know. All of these are interpretation of Rastafari. What is Rastafari for I? Is that constant reminder of our African ancestry, Kush. But just right now, we say Haile Selassie.
Right,
but really, it is Kushite fire. Some don't want no Rasta man feel like say him just stop the soil of fire, man. I want the one them go straight back to Kush and find out the significance of even Haile Selassie coronation and what were the traditional thing that go way back to that temple to Kush that to
the ancients of days. Wi-Fi the guy, you know people what happens when we get into the interesting. We're gonna seal up shortly. We are 30 minutes over, but you know we did some extension because we've been dealing with technical issues for the whole episode, so we let this episode go a little longer. Usually we keep it at 2 hours, but we did a little overtime. We're gonna let the brethren seal up. Remember that tomorrow, episode 4 of Lion Love, we have social media influencer and print model Empress Kishela. She's gonna be talking beautiful sistering, you know, supermodel looks and thing, and we ask her how is it being single, what is she looking for in a king man. We get into it right now. We're talking to the daughters them. So set your notification bell. Make sure you comment on these videos. You know, we're bringing all kinds of content for the family. This is Rastafari, independent, non-aligned media. You hear the brethren expound. All right. I want I just kind of give us a final synopsis with 30 minutes over. We did 2 hours and 30 minutes tonight because of the Wi-Fi. But this is part one. Yes. Everyone get used to this brother face because this is going to be a regular featured presenter here on the Lion Voice Network. Make sure you go over to Yaad Radio, hit the subscribe, drop a comment, let him know that you're coming from the Lion Pride. We are cross-pollinating platforms. Big up Honorable Priest Isaac, the Tiger Nest family. Big up Ida Star, the Mindset family. Big up Sister Wida Maya, Rastafari. Yeah, big up Rastafari TV.
Hey, listen, Black Iowa TV. I know you have a whole heap of people may have to mention it. It's a Black Iowa TV.
Yes, sir.
Black Iowa TV is a far eye. Them ones they are vibrate on some different energy fire. Them man the first bring in this streaming thing when we mean like dial up. The man come with him little phone. And them time they were keep event. This is how the thing
intertwine again in it. Him know the ones them Dove, Matt Dove, our keep now this event at Mountain View. This and him come through and people, we have a community with individuals. If we look at the history, we see the works that's going on. There's so many examples of greatness. Let us look at those. Let us revisit those black prints. Earlier, I mentioned a concept. It is called Afrofuturism. It has to do with Africa and the future and how we now shape our reality. The man them have vision. I don't know what they name it yet. See? Well, I know what they name it, but I don't want to be exact. I don't want to blow up the child. But you have a thing with 2025 or 2030. Our next nation of people have a thing where it's 2035. They must plan to build a city that represents their race of people, their religion, their ideals, and they're running out the infidels. They're still running out the infidels. For we know these things going on. Where is the Afrofuturistic mindset in all things? In fashion, in literature. Big up Dirty Bookman. See? Big up sister from Earth and the Fullness there.
Yeah, man, Sister Olivia. We have the our youth camp. I'm gonna put the flyer on my community tab so that the item can see. Make sure you sign up your youths next strong. We have a Rastafari virtual youth summer camp taking place. We had Raswida Maya on the platform talking about it. So make sure that the item, sign up the item youth. All right, so the Wi-Fi, the guy, Akko, give us the final sound. Big up Amana, win, positive. Freeway, Dread, Lion Pride on Patreon, checking in with the Lightning and the Yonder. Really big up Fight Babylon and Freeway, the Dread as two brethren. Cause we have a lot of sisters in the Patreon. Me not lie, the sisters them usually support first, you know what I mean? Before the brethren them. We not take it personal, me just tell you the facts them. The sisters them usually come in and support first. But me have two brethren where me really give thanks for their support. Freeway, Dread and Fight Babylon. Them don't leave I out. Big up the item for having the vision to support Rastafari, independent, non-aligned media. Family, we have to keep it audience funded if it's gonna keep independent. Once we start go big sponsors, then it's arguable if it's independent, because if they're writing big checks, there are big strings, trust me. So we have to serve the audience, and the audience funding is the future of independent Rastafari media. $5, $10, $25 here, whatever you can afford, invest in controlling our narrative. And then our responsibility as the media is to produce content that feeds the vision, and as the brethren said, the future that we want to see. We need to create the content that's going to help to inspire and to serve that vision. So that's what we're doing. So give us some final words. So this is part one. We're going to bring the eye forward, to reason more in depth, and we're going to continue to push the eye platform here on this platform as well. But give us some final sound about Yaad Radio, the I mission, and what the I would like to see from Rastafari, independent, non-aligned media. Don't tell me say Wi-Fi the guy frees up the man when he's going to give his final sealing sound. You see, people, this is what we are fighting. We fight not flesh and blood, but principalities and power, spiritual wickedness in high and low places, and sometime Wi-Fi the guy. So just know that we are not Russians. We are Ethiopian, meaning we are willing to watch what's happening tomorrow. We are premiering our 4th episode of Lion Love. We have social media influencer model Kishela, beautiful sister, talking about her experiences. You know what I mean? So don't miss that episode. Um, I'm a reformed gallus. I tell people all the time I went through the stage and reform myself. You know what I mean? But I still love to reason with beautiful women, and I harness that energy because I know that there are a lot of brethren still looking for their queen. So we create a platform where the queens them can talk and the brethren them can hear what they're looking for, and we can start to break the generational curses, you know what I mean, that have kept the black family separated. All right, final sound family. What do I want to see with Rastafari? Yes, non-aligned media? What does the future look like? Give us some future projection.
Yes, it is very important, imperative that Rastafari controls the narrative. See, we have already the black print based upon ancients them seeing, and we're starting even from the ones them uttering certain things from even the maroon community, which says from the abeng to the internet. See what I say? From the drum to the internet. Ancient, intelligent to what is now, what them have now in this time. See? So we have to control the narrative. We also have to have a unified voice going out there where we can manipulate the media in such a way when my daughter now go so boom and go up on the internet and shall go through some foolishness with some KAI bridging or whatever them want name. Is Lion Voice pop up, or not just Lion Voice, but what about that book that was written by Dirty Bookman, that child book that Incas them turned into a anime series that were bridging from Yaad read, Ryan produce. You know what I mean? And the visuals come up, and we have a big artist like Puran, where they are a Portland, who is an artist who draw and create certain things for we in a print and t-shirts, and it is more than what we think it is, people.
Big up Ross Puron, he did my book cover. You see how the circle is so.
And I remember, people remember Phil thing next week, see? The ancient from Africa is visiting courtesy of I Nation, I Brother Kirk, seeing, so the ones them have to know, have to step out, or go a Phil thing, and reason up with the ancient. But the whole vibration, and yes, I Nation Books and Necessities is a part of the Rastafari independent, non-aligned media.
Definitely.
Because we are the books too, you know what I mean? And we need that. But the mission in totality right now is that co-opt of what is going on in Babylon, what is going on in this system now. Seeing, as Peter Tosh would have said, the shit scene. So when our children go onto these sites, instantly you see things pop up that are Afrocentric, that speaks to them. Their fluffy, nice, pretty hair, like a girl who has powers with her hair, and she's, yeah, we are the real X-Man.
Really?
So man, say Fireman, we are, if we have a Nancy comic that is like a superhero, this is what I see Rastafari. So it's not just radio, you know.
No.
We big up Rastafari TV, Rastafari.
One thing star, shout out the people, rock Wi-Fi the guy, come again. We fight not principalities and powers, spiritual wickedness in high and low places, and sometime Wi-Fi the guy. That is what happens, people, when we're trying to get out this powerful message. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. Wi-Fi the guy shook, you know. But we want people.
You see, this is what happens. But we are not Russian. We are giving Virgin a chance to seal up, and then we're going to seal up the episode. We've been on almost 3 hours, but give thanks to everyone who has been here with us live, the hundreds more that will watch on the replay. We give thanks because, again, The platform is growing word of mouth. Go to Yaad Radio on YouTube, subscribe to the Bridging platforms, share. We're going to rise all of our platforms. Continue, Fireman.
Yeah, this internet thing here is a crazy thing, but we're gonna have much more reasoning than the ones that are gonna tune into podcast. But look out for the iYard experience.
Highly.
I'm going forward, Sankofine, and we're taking the same vibration we started at my yard with these two Congo man, and we're putting it on a different level now where we want to see developed the industry, Jamaica. You have had many music conferences for which you have been giving us information on how to lift this thing. So it's not, we're lifting our creativity. Association of Rastafari Creatives, Black people, we want to now bring our creativity on a universal, professional Negos. Because higher than professional, you know. Because some of the things we're going to do, we're going to do it for free. Big things and just gateway, something where Babylon don't do. And want to big up also Shiva again, because them man they take on all things where it's just be an elder, them want to get things. You're overs, so it's not about that, man. Never money. We are plant up over plant up, so we not have to spend money. Trade, we have soon start trade, and we never know. But then we know more, is it?
Yeah, man. And give thanks for the high time, the high wisdom, wise mind. We're going to be doing a lot of work with this brethren. The brethren integrity is in the community. As I said, I move around with the brethren, so me see how the brethren I move around. We can vouch for the work in terms of what the brethren represent. ARC will be supporting the IAD experience events. We are standing in solidarity. We're gathering the family globally, and this brethren is one of our bright lights in the schools with the youth them, shining that light of Rastafari for the future generation. If you're not dealing with the youths, you're not dealing with the future. So I really admire what I represent. And as we said, go to iYard Radio on YouTube and subscribe to the Bridging platform. If you're not subscribed to the Lion Voice Network, you know what to do. Press that subscribe button. We are instituting something new. When you watch the video, in the comment section, let us know where you're watching from. Lion Prime sound in. Because right now, without the way the algorithm works, it's about engagement. It's not just watching. We want to make sure it's living impulse. And I have a big following rising in Ghana right now. I want my Ghana family. Me see the analytics of the item there. I want the item don't feel shy, Check in.
So, yeah, because once them on the continent, fire was so link up. Seeing, I and I is humbly waiting for the teaching of the ones them, seeing. Yeah, man, seeing, we just have what we have here in the West, but it's really under have it. So don't feel like, we're humbling ourselves to the item, seeing, love and honor family.
Definitely. Yes, we're going to be doing a whole series on the reintegration. We talk about repatriation. We are bringing ones who are on the continent to the platform. We're going to talk about their experience reintegrating into the continent, because that's a conversation we have not had seriously. And this is again the role of Rastafari, independent, non-aligned media.
Yes, again, this is an interview that was broadcast on the Lion Voice. Yeah, the Bridging Kwasi, the Lion's Voice Network. And we see it necessary to rebroadcast it this week, because we're moving forward, you know what I mean, with that energy. Yeah. So, in true essence, we had a Sanko for just the year, because this is the end of the year for I and I. Seeing? And we give thanks to all those who have supported iYard Radio. Seeing? So that is the energy. Today's broadcast is very, it's a short heights up, So look forward to the Yaad experience coming. Seeing the events going into January 11, yeah, 2024. So the next event is October 27th, Mona Commons. RSVP, so the ones them offered us, you know what I mean, stay tuned and purchase your tickets and come forward. Yeah. So we're speaking of Rastafari independent non-aligned media, and this is what we're saying. It is supported and really amplified by the people, you, the community. So you'll hear more about these things coming up. Alright? We'll have an improvement. Seeing? So Wi-Fi the guy and all these other things can't hold we. Seeing? So we're looking forward to the upgrade. Give thanks to all of those who support and who enable us to do what we're supposed to do. You see me? Yeah, man. This is Yaad live, the musical culture of the Caribbean Diaspora. See? And I'm going to exit today's broadcast with a song that, you know, we'll find say, I give you a little vibe. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Very, very interesting. You know, this sister here, um, you know, made this song and it's so irate. So I wanted to share it with the item as we close today's broadcast of Yaad Live, the musical culture of the Caribbean diaspora, you know? Yeah, man. Give thanks. Highly. We ask you to also subscribe. We ask you to also make use of our PayPal so we can improve our services.